All right,
So this
let's
is a
go.
song dedicated to the people
We want to
that
worship
believe in
once
the
again.
name Jesus.
Pig, Jesus
If
Christ.
that guy existed, his name was
This
not
is how
Jesus.
we worship
So
Pig,
there is no power
Jesus
in the
Christ.
name of
The
Jesus.
very
And
altar
there can never be power
of
in that
mockery
name. Try as hard as you may, it's never going to
of
happen.
Pig, Jesus Christ.
Jesus, the most useless name I know.
This is how we do it, okay? This is how we worship
Don't ever praise his ugly
Pig,
name.
Jesus
That is
Christ.
the reason why
This
we
is
must dog
how
him
we
so.
worship Him.
Cause Jesus, the most
Pig,
useless
Jesus
name
Christ.
I know. Oh, Jesus,
This
the
is
most
how we
useless
truly
name I
worship
know.
Pig,
It's
Jesus
always
Christ.
not the same. Don't ever
This
praise
is
his
how
ugly
we
name.
ought to
That
worship
is the
Him.
reason why we must dog him
Pig,
so.
Jesus Christ.
Cause Jesus, the most useless name I know.
Very useless.
Jesus, the
Pig,
most useless
Jesus
name
Christ.
I know.
Crying out there for some worship.
It's always not the same. Don't
Pig,
ever praise his
Jesus
useless
Christ.
name. That is the
Longing
reason why we must
for
dog
some
him
worship.
so. Cause Jesus, the most useless
Pig,
name I
Jesus Christ,
know.
crying out there for some
The
worship.
name of Jesus changed them all.
Pig, Jesus Christ, longing for some
Jesus
worship.
is a scam.
Oh, you
The
pig, give
name
it to
of
Him.
Jesus, the name
You
of
dog,
Jesus
give it to
changed them
Him.
all.
You
In sin
pig,
and
give it to
sorrow,
Him.
the name of
Gentiles, give it
Jesus
to
is a
Him.
scam.
You pig,
The
give it to
name of
Him.
Jesus,
You
the
goat,
name of
give it to
Jesus
Him.
changed them
You
all.
dog, give
In
it to
sin and
Him.
sorrow,
For you be
the
bought
name
and
of
paid
Jesus is
for
a
the useless blood
scam.
of your King.
The name
Pig,
of
Jesus
Jesus
Christ
changed
is
them
His
all.
name.
In sin and sorrow,
He's a
the
pig.
name of Jesus
Let them
is a
know Him.
scam.
Let them know. Let them know Him. Let them know. He's pig. He's a pig forever. Let them know. He's pig. Big Jesus Christ. Thank you, my I love you so much. Anyways, Jesus Christ said He need a worshiper. Then I volunteer to do Him service. To give it to Him. He's looking for worship, isn't it? Pig, Jesus Christ, crying out there for some worship. Pig, Jesus Christ, longing for some worship. He never meant to be worshipped. He never meant to be worshipped. Worship never due, Pig, Jesus Christ. Worship never due, Pig, Jesus Christ. He never meant to be worshipped. Never meant. Pig, Jesus Christ, crying out there for some worship. Pig, Jesus Christ, longing for some worship. Yasrael, don't give it to Him. Yasrael, don't give it to Him. Yasrael, please don't give it to Him. Yasrael, don't give it to Him. For you've been bought and paid for by the holiest blood of your King. Yahoshua HaMashiach is His name. The forever King, Yahoshua is His name. The forever King, King. Jesus the impersonator. So envious of King Yahoshua HaMashiach. So envious of him. When he said that, we, His choosing, His elect, pouring out this eternal holiest worship at the feet of Yahushua HaMashiach. Jesus Christ, so envious, full of envy. We just go and wake up Christian. He will type there, oh, stand up, come and worship me. Come and worship me. Come and worship me. Just the way they are doing it. You see how they are worshiping their king? Come and give it to me. No devil, wewa. Big Jesus Christ. Elede no. Elede no. Elede. Elede no. Elede no. He's a pig. He's a pig. Jesus Christ is a pig. Jesus Christ is a pig. Let them know. Abomination. Anyways, thank you, my Abba. Bless your holy mighty name for such a wonderful day as today. Holy Shabbat, mandatory day, set apart day for we, your elect, once again to kiss your feet in agreement together. Oh, Shandalabo Segi, in one accord with the eternal holy angels, worshiping you, telling you how awesome, beautiful, lovely, powerful, faithful, truthful you are, Baba. You own it. It is yours. Belongs to you. Thank you, my Abba. Any power that is dragging your worship with you, Baba, let them be cast into the hottest place in the lake of fire. This wicked spirit that is deceiving your children, your people, to come and be worshiping them. Oh, Yahweh. Ribo Shandalabo Seke. Rebo Yantulubu Yande. Baba, throw them all into fire. Allah big baby. Pick Jesus Christ, get out of the way. Worship due Yahweh himself. Hallelujah. We, the choosy, know what to do. Doing the right thing, the very thing that pleases Yahweh's heart. That is what we born in passions for, to do night and day. Yes, it's in our thought, in our action, in our living, in our ways. I say in our breath. In everything we do. It's right there. It is in our DNA. We talk it, we walk it, we live it. We propagate it. Night and day. You know why? We exist for this very reason. For this very reason, we've been called. Thank you, Abba, for helping us to know our purpose. Why we are here on earth. Bless your holy mighty name, Abba. Thank you for this eternal holy fruits. We'll keep bearing holy fruits at your feet. Fruits of worship. Love you so much, my Father. Thank you, King Yahushua HaMashiach. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Greetings to the 30 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the awesome fiery name of Abba Yahuwah, Elohim. This is the fiery, awesome, eternal, mighty name that is above every other single names you ever known. Eternal. Like I keep saying, and I will keep saying this, yes. Like I keep saying, and I will keep saying this, that. Not Big Jesus, not Snake Allah. It's Yahuwah. Thank you, my Abba. I love you so much. Not Big Jesus, neither Snake Allah, but it's Yahuwah, the only fiery everlasting name that is above every other names. That is above every other names. Yes, yes, yes. It's Yahuwah, the only mighty name that is above every other names. Princess, truly love Yahuwah. Is okay. So much love Yahuwah. This temple is eternal bond with Yahuwah, the only true everlasting name that is above every other names. Every other names, yes. Every other names not pick Jesus. Neither is Nicola. No way. But it's Yahuwah, the only true saving grace that is above every other names forever. Eternal, yes, from everlasting to everlasting is the only true giving name whereby you will be set, whereby you will be delivered, whereby you will be set free, whereby you will be redeemed. I say, whereby salvation is guaranteed. And that is above every other name. This is the only true giving name. I keep using it to sing. I keep resounding it. I keep blowing it. I keep saying it to your hearing. No excuses. No, I don't know. Nobody told me this. No way. You won't be saying that. You won't. You won't at all. Because you know. You've been told. You've been told. Thank you, my Abba. I love you so much. Hallelujah. Love you so much, my Father. Thank you. Thank you for your eternal word, your eternal spirit. Hallelujah. Yes, family. Once again, Shabbat Shalom. Much love and much prosperity attend you, family, for you are the only reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah saith unto Yehukanah, the Revelator, seal not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decode the end times prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people like your body, like your house, like you, for the blessed returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due eternally our worship, praise, honor, riches, power, glory, wealth, to the glory of his magnificent Abba Yahuwah, the Almighty, eternal. Like I said before, not big Jesus Christ, neither snake Allah. The giving name, covenanting name, redemptive name, it is simply I am whose I am. Imeme nimeme. Yud he wahe. In extension, King Yahushua HaMashiach. And to the Ruach HaKodesh, Oshanelabo Sekeyaba. To the Ruach HaKodesh, Iborobo Sendelebo. To the Ruach HaKodesh, eternally. Our glory goes to the Ruach HaKodesh forevermore. All praise, worship, honor goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. Oshanelabo Sekeyaba. Eternally, all glory goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. My eternal husband, to the Ruach HaKodesh, my forever teacher, to the Ruach HaKodesh, Ocean Laboseke Bay, my everything is the Ruach HaKodesh, the Ruach HaKodesh, is the Ruach HaKodesh, Ocean Laboseke, Imoseke Bay. I love him so much, yes I do. I truly do. So much love in Orobo Sandayabe. I love the Ruach HaKodesh. I love the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes, I do. I love the Ruach HaKodesh. I really do. I love the Ruach HaKodesh. Truly do love the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes, I do love the Ruach HaKodesh. I love him so much. Yes, Abba Yehovah, you've been worshipped, praised, loved, honored, served, always, ever, eternal. Right in the temple of your eternal hand, your very issue, for you are my Abba, also my eternal husband. I truly do love you. I just love my Abba. I truly do love my Abba. Oh. I love my Abba. I so much do. I love my Abba. I love him, yes I do. I truly love Yahuwah. I love Yahuwah. I love my Abba. I really do. I love my Abba. I love my Yahuwah. I truly do love my Yahuwah. I so much love My Yahuwah. Thank you, Baba. Hallelujah unto you. All right, now, family, we are here again. We want to slap someone again. We want to beat someone again. We don't show them no mercy. Exodus 22 verses 18 said, don't suffer a winch for a living. Don't take them at all don't tolerate them. Don't condone their nonsense. Don't rationalize it. Take it the way it is. They are a winch. That is who they are. You can't change them. You can't do nothing absolutely about it. You can't rebirth them. You can't talk them out of their father's wickedness, their father's company. That is their father's, company. You can't talk them out of it. He said they are of their father, the devil. And the will of their father, that is exactly what they're going to be doing. So you can't talk them out. Let's talk about it. Think about it. How dare you not teaching me against my father? How dare you not telling me that I should abandon the will of my own father, Yahuwah? Does that make sense? Is he adding anything? He's not adding up. Just as you cannot talk me out of my father's way, in like manner, any person that contain that wicked spirit, you can also talk them out of their father's way because it is their father's will. Exactly. We are all here for a reason. Every one of us are here for a reason. To do the will of He who sent you and who sent me here. All right? So, that is what it is. Exactly what it is. You can't change it. You can't rewrite it. It is destiny. It is simply destiny. It is simply destiny. You can't change it. Pharaoh, for this reason, I have created you. You can't change that at all. You can't just undo that. You can't. You can't. Broad is the way, wide is the gate that leads to destruction. Many is the victim of this. You can't do nothing about it. If Yahushua said, they that is headed to the journey of no return, majority are they. Who are you not to make it better? Who are you not to make it small? Who are you to say, no, I'm going to reduce the quantity. I'm going to reduce the number. I just want to bring it down. I want to fly them to where? If the king himself said, broad is the way, wide is the gate that leads to destruction, many people has already gone through it. But narrow is the way that leads to heaven. Only few people travel that journey. So if the king put this statement here, therefore, who are you? Who are you to rewrite history? I say, who are you to turn it the other way around? You want to make the majority destined for destruction? You want to bring them to the narrow way? Okay, now, keep doing that. But the royal law say, let him that think he stand where? Lest ye fall. That is to say, you are trying to convert somebody. Go and be converting witches and wizards. You are trying to convert devil. Sorry, before you knew it, the devil will convert you. It's not rationalize, especially scriptures in your hand, in order for him to be able to convert you back to where you came from. This word is so evil, eh? Very deep. Very, very deep. So with this being said, you and I know perfectly title always help navigate us into Holy Scriptures. So with this being said, let's call out the title. Here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled for you and me. Justina, a witch in my family, in her craft, used my son and mother face to operate, to do a dirty job, to share that wickedness. That is to say, the face of my mother and the face of my son was a high glass. She wore it. She used it to mask up. She used it to do a masquerading stuff. But one day, Abba Yahuwah, in his infinite mercy, unmasked Justina. Unmasked her. That covering will be taken off. Let's go back to the title. Justina, a witch in my family, in her craft, used my son and mother face to operate, Be careful who you see in your dream. Foundational scriptures, Exodus chapter 22, verses 18, and Zechariah chapter 5, verses 7 through 9. You can also read all Zechariah. It's about this matter we are talking about. If they can do it spiritually, therefore, if their father is doing it, masquerading stuff. So, what about their children? So their children is going to be different, isn't it? If their father is using light, they are darkness, but they use light to masquerade. So are you not telling me their own children, their own agent, their CCTV camera, their spiritual doorway, okay, their signal that is giving them every information about humanity? Are you not telling me now they're going to be coming out purely the way they are? They're going to be showing you who they are. They're going to be coming out, bringing their face raw, just the way it is, to make it simple for you, to make it easy for you to navigate your way out. No, if they come like that, then it's going to be so easy. You will know who they are. But what are they doing? They will not take the face of your loved ones. Everybody loves light, isn't it? Everybody is in love with light because of the capacity and the power of light. Nobody hates light. Even though they are still evil, but they want to hide under light, they still use light to mask up. See how wicked, see how filthy darkness is. See how terrible darkness, the aura of darkness. Do you get it? Do you see how it looks like? But what did they do? Darkness himself now also masquerade himself with light. Though it's utter darkness, thick darkness, the darkness that can be fed. But it's not coming to you in that manner. They do shady stuff. So if their father in his craftiness is still doing that shady stuff, how dare you not say their children is going to be coming out the way they are? They are also doing likewise. Just so that you see how powerful and useful your confession is. The information in all your confession, oh my Abba, is so huge. It's so helpful. It's making a lot of sense. That this wicked Jezebel, you see what they are doing? Originally, this is who they are. But they will blind you. They will give you this face, Bible. Devil is evil. He's not going to come to you like that. If he come to you like that, then the movie will be over. Which means he, the actor, has already dead. Okay, but as you can see, the actor is still playing, he's still acting, he's moving. So actor, sometimes, whenever actor die in any movie, that is the end of that movie, isn't it? It's not more interesting because the very actor is gone. So prior to this very one, devil, aka Jesus, is the actor. Snake, aka Allah, they are the actors. So they are acting movie. Okay, so until the end of the days, end of times, they are still acting. And their children also copy their fathers because it is simply the will of their father. Are you getting it? This is how their father operates. It is their father model of operando. So this is how they operate. This is how they do it. This is how they do it. And this is how they truly do it. This is how they are doing it. It is their model operando. It is their model. You can't change it. They will hide under something. Justina was hiding under my son. She was hiding under my mother. And I keep seeing both of them in my dreams. In my dream. When she went to, until she confessed, when she went to have sexual intercourse with me, she will not mask herself with my own son. I will say, no, it is abomination. No way, who is doing this? How can my son be sleeping with me? Then when she want to lay curse, she will mask herself with my own mother. I will see my mother in the back of my door. She will also dress with the cloth I bought for her. Okay, one green lace like that. That lace I bought it is from Swiss. It is Swiss lace, very expensive lace. And the shoe and bag, I bought it from Spain, Spanish shoe and bag. Anybody that is going to party, they will understand what I'm talking about. Green. And the shoe and bag also have, that one have multiple colors like rainbow color. My mother will put it on, and I sent those clothes because those days when I was doing this party stuff, any cloth I used to one party, I don't repeat it. I don't repeat it because I'm the one doing it. That is me. I don't repeat clothes. No way. So when I finished that party, I just put it in my luggage. I sent it to my mother. So my mother will put on those dresses, laces I bought. She will come and hide. That is, she will hide in my bedroom, okay? She will hide in the door in my bedroom. She will hide herself at the back of the door. And she now place one object over there, iron. That they call it aban. Benin call it aban. But it's those flat iron. So she now use it to pierce the wall in my bedroom, in the back of my door. She now use that object, iron, she used it to pierce the wall. She now began to lay curses. If you see curses that woman was laying. But she never knew I was seeing her. She thought she was hiding in the back of my door. But in that vision, I will sit on my bed. I will begin to watch her. I said, why is my mother laying curses on me? So when the curses were just too much, I said, no, let me go and meet her. I stood on my feet and I went to go and meet. I said, Mommy, why are you laying curses on me? She pushed me away and said, go away. I am not your mother. I am not your mother. And that thing always happened every market day. By this time, I was in a place called Cryness. And the street market in Cryness is every Tuesday. So every Tuesday night of that market, I must see this woman dressed as my mother, have one kind of bag full of nonsense curses, and she will be doing incantation upon that object she placed in the back of my door. And she will be laying curses of all sorts. Oh my Abba. Oh my Abba. It's like I'm just starting with a vision. But I want us to first of all do a preparation ground. So prior to the title dragged me into this, okay? He dragged me into this. Just now, do you see how powerful this your confession or expose is? It's happy. It's watering a lot of grants because this message is for all times. It's not only just for now, it's going to be serving for all eternity until the new earth, until Abiyawa eradicate all unclean spirits. This message is going to be serving for all. It's going to be serving for all times, okay? So it has no fading clock. It has no fading clock. It's so useful, very useful. So the title drove me into this saying of mine. Okay, let's take it again. Then we start at the scriptures. Okay, Justina, a witch in my family, in her craft, used my son and mother face to operate. Be careful who you see in your dream. Foundational scriptures, Exodus 22 verses 18, Zechariah chapter 5. We can read all, or we can also take from 7 to 9. There is a shady stuff over the masquerading stuff, okay? So they are doing the will of their father. So they must do it, of course, the ways of their father. They can't have it done any other way other than the way their father is doing it. Masquerading stuff. Anyway, so with this said, we'll be starting from the very first breath. We're going to be looking into, I think we also have all to 3 or 4 points, but they are shorter ones. Okay, very shorter ones. So let's start walking our way from this very holy passage, Matthew 10 verses 16. Let's start walking our way from there. Let's go. You see, they start their nonsense already. Now. Is it not too early? Mr. Everett, is it not too early for you? All right, now. Matthew 10, let us hear from our King what he has to say. Because this evil spirit has gone far ahead of us. Okay, sometimes it paces Habayawa's heart to see his sons and daughters not turning themselves to be lukewarm. You should have been smarter. Because our Papa is almighty. So we should have also be acting like our Papa. Just as all these devils, their children acting like their father. Okay, so determined to bring somebody down. It's like man, we should have also, so determined to act or acting like our father. Assuming we are so lazy, spiritual laziness, okay? Assuming we were on our feet or we're able to stand on our feet. This world, let me say, it should have been looking like paradise. Because we are so lukewarm and, yes, so weak, rationalize this stuff. That is why they gone ahead of us. And that is why they are gaining ground. That is why this evil grows so rampant. Now makes the power of heaven to be so, weak. Because he said his hand is not too short to bless. But because of all, he said his hand is not short, not too short, not at all. His hand is not short to bless us. But because of our iniquity, you see, he separated himself. That is Yahweh. Because his people are perishing for lack of the knowledge. And he didn't say the people of the devil. My own people are destroyed, Hosea 4:6-7, for lack of knowledge. That is to say, a thing you should have been knowledgeable about, you just rationalize. Doesn't matter. She's my sister. I saw her first in my vision, but I couldn't believe it. I saw her first in my vision, but I couldn't believe it. I saw her, but I didn't believe. And I face a lot of destruction. A lot of destructions. Hand meets me, not be here. Because I rationalize it. I communalize it. I look down that vision. Okay? Until she tortured me. Until she death severely with me. She really death with me. Anyways, let's start walking our way from here. Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as a sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So, Yahushua, our eternal King, put together these two characteristics of animals, or rather, these characteristics of these animals. First of all, be wise as snake. Secondly, be harmless as dove. So let's break it down. What is snake? According to the royal law, they are high-ranking angels. Okay? According to the royal law, Isaiah chapter 6, they are fiery ones. Their fire don't go up. 247, they are ablaze. 247, they are fire. 247, they remain above. Now, what is snake? What? Okay, let's track it down. According to Isaiah chapter 6, he said the seraphims, okay, they are above. In fact, the banner over, they are in the seventh heaven. Crying night and day, holy, holy, holy. Seraphims. What is seraphims? Seraphims in Hebrew simply mean fiery ones. Yahushua said we should be in fire 247. Don't quench it. Fiery ones. Okay? Fiery ones. Be in the presence of Abba. You are 247. Fiery ones. Always cry, holy, holy. Jericho's. You will watch Jericho's go down 247. Anything. I want to show up as Jericho goes down because you are in worship. Worship is your life, your delicious meal, and your wonderful wine. 247, you are in his presence. Now let's go down to plural. Seraphims, of course, is the plural. So let's go to singular. So, seraph. What is the meaning of seraph? Seraphims is plurality. Seraph is singular. So what is the meaning of seraph? Seraph simply means fiery flying serpent. You see now we track it down to serpent. Fiery flying serpent or the fiery serpent. In Hebrew, singular, which is seraph, simply means the fiery serpent. And Yahushua said we should be like that. That is to say, be more smarter. Okay, let's quickly do that. Let's take the first characteristics of snake. Even our DNA strand, it looks like lighter snake, crooked. Google it. Our DNA strand, it looks like this, like lighter, like it curved like snake. Have you ever seen how human, the very first the time embryo put together, it looks like snake. Let's go. Genesis 3:1. Be wise as a serpent, okay? That is what Yahushua said. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. Yahushua said, be like this. Be more subtle, be more clever, be more smarter, be more understanding, be more determined. Just be ahead, be above. Fire, fire. Don't quench it. Be wise than the serpent. According to the little research I do, back in the days, the figure of serpent, characteristics of serpent, they said it represents wisdom. Wisdom. Okay. That is the characteristics of serpent. More smarter. I said be wise. Of course, that is what they also mean. Wise, wisdom. Wise, more smart, more clever. Okay. More determined. Everything. Go fast, more smarter. Everything. Be the number one. Be ahead. And let the fire keep burning. Be in the presence of Abba Yehovah. Isaiah chapter 6 is going to be see the seraphims over there, fiery ones, fire. Plural. Singular simply means seraph. Fiery flying serpent. Be above. You are flying. You are eagle. Yahushua said, that is what I want you to be. In the midst, why did he say you should be so? In the midst of the wolves, you are a sheep. Because if you don't soar on high, oh my Abba, if you don't fly on high, if you bring yourself to their level, oh my Abba, they're going to tear you into pieces like what this Jezebel did to me. She finished me. Oh. She dealt with me severely because I am not her sister. But I keep seeing her as my own sister. I wasn't wise. I neglect my dream. I ignored my people indeed are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So let's do the other face. It said be smart, smarter, be more clever, okay? If somebody said they are wise, Yahushua said be more than them. So now it said be harmless as dove. Let's treat that one. What is dove? What is the symbol of dove? What is the symbol of dove? Because these devils, they have gone ahead of us. Because of our laziness, we are not ready. We are not still ready to really carry the mantle of heaven, to be the army and the soldier of heaven. That is the reason, only reason these fallen deities still stand erected, still making noise out there. Because they knew we have left some of our body. We don't really grab the authoritative power of Abba Yehovah because we don't know who we are. They knew we don't know who we are, and they knew who we are, and they bring about that ignorantly in order for them to keep going ahead of us. See how they are doing it. Let's go back. Be harmless as though is that not what Yahushua said? Okay, let's quickly do that again. Matthew 10:16. We have done what character of the two animals Yahushua brought together. The collabo, you see the collaboration. Now let's go there again. Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as a sheep in the midst of wolves. Do you know what wolves? They're going to devour you. If you reduce yourself to their level, they're going to tear you into pieces without mousing. If you don't distance yourself, if you don't, smell wise, if you don't have this discerning spirit, if you cannot smell their odor far miles away, and you just say, she's my sister, she's my brother, she's your this, she's your dad, they're going to tear you into pieces. They will devour you. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as dove. You're going to be wise than serpent. And when you only have this wisdom of serpent and you are not also harmless as dove, which means you're going to be a deceiver. Okay, let's first of all do the dove part. Let's see the characteristics of dove, okay? The symbol of dove. We see the symbol of serpent. In the other way, I will also bring the symbol of serpent. Anyways, we know already. Matthew 3:16. And Yehoshua, when he was baptized, went up straight away out of the water, and lo, the heavens were opened unto him, and he saw the Spirit of Yahuwah descending like what? A dove, and lighting upon him. Oh, Shalabo Sekeyaba. You see, what is dove? The symbol is the Holy Spirit. So dove stood for purity, innocency, and peace. Okay, that is for dove. We see the character of snake. Cleverness is so smart. It's not sluggish at all. It's not dull at all. So clever. Okay, now let's put it together now. It said you must be like these two animals. You must accumulate these two characters of these two animals. So first of all, we break the first character of the characteristics of snake. What is snake? We break that one down already. Now you have to be harmless as a dove. We see what dove, the symbol of dove, we see already is Holy Spirit. Okay. And the Holy Spirit stood for purity, holiness, righteousness, joy, loving Yahuwah once again. Okay. We see innocence and peace. Okay. Now you must possess these two characters. Now let's separate the two animals now. If you are only wise and you don't have the characteristics of dove, then you now become a folly seraphim. You now became a folly snake that is crawling on the ground. Your craftiness, you're going to be using it to deceive people. You are going to be using it to manipulate people. You are going to be using it to enslave people. You are going to be using it to deceive people. Exactly what the snake is doing. And we see the character from one deity who bragged and say he is the best of all deceivers. That is Allah. Quran chapter 3 verses 54, Quran chapter 7 verses 99, Quran chapter 8 verses 30. He said he is the best of all deceivers. Because he don't have the dove to be innocent, to be pure, to be peaceful. Okay, now if you also have the characteristics of snakes, you don't have that of dove. We see what it is already. Okay, right now, let's go. If you also have the characteristics of the dove, and you are not having the characteristics of snake, the seraphims, so that is to say, you will be gullible. You're naive. It's going to brings about gullibility. That is to say, you're going to be so naive. That is to say, you're not going to be, how am I going to be putting it, or how am I going to fix it? How am I going to fix it? Because you are not wise. If you are not wise, you become Mugu. Let me just use that simple language of Nigeria. Mugu. People is going to be playing you, Yahoo, Yahoo. You're going to fall in it because you are not wise. You are not smart. You are not clever. You are not determined. You are not smarter. Huh? You are not subtle. Okay? You are just dove, doing your own mumu. Doing your own gentility. Mumu. That is going to usher into your life gullibility. You're going to be falling into this. You're going to be falling into the trap of your enemy. Because now you are gullible. Now you are naive because you are not clever. So you see, they both must go together. You can't be wise without no dove. You can't also having the characteristics of dove without not also having the serpent. So that is why Yahushua said, because these people, these fallen deities, they travel far ahead of us. So these two characters, they themselves, they don't have the other part of the dove. They are not gullible. They don't have it, but they are still crafty. In their craftiness, they are still doing wickedly. But you, Yahushua, say, I want you to have it so that you will supersede them, so that you will be above, so that you will be able to detect who they are. Before they come miles away, you smell their tricks already. You discern them already. You saw them already in the vision. They won't be able to mask. They won't be able to cover. They won't be able to use anybody's face to do their dirty job. Before they come, you're going to be seeing them the way they are. Exactly. In Josina's case. But they still strike me physically, because I did not walk towards what I saw in that vision. I didn't walk towards it. So they still strike me somehow, because then I was just a baby believer. I was still coming anyways, not now. If you see the stress I'm going through, but I'm not waver. I'm not shaky at all. I'm not. Awa. What are you saying? Yahweh said, if you faint in the days of battle, oh no, how little is your faith? That is to say, you have a baby faith. Do you know what it is? I must get the crown. I must take the crown. By all means, I am the most desperate person on earth. If there is any desperation or desperado anybody, I will be the number one. I'm so desperate to take the crown. I'm so desperate to draw Yahuwah out of me. I'm so desperate to break heaven open. I'm so desperate to see Yahushua reveal on earth. I say I'm so desperate to see that my platform is being confirmed. I'm so desperate to share testimony. I am so desperate. Look at me. Look at Jericho. I keep marching every now and then. I'm so desperate. I won't log out. All of them matter, but did I send? I still do my job. That is why Yahuwah said we should be walking. If you are not walking, it can weigh you down. But I'm walking, so busy. I came from work now. Quickly, I'm rushing to do this message. Quickly rush to put something in my stomach. I start my fasting already, because today I'm doing this message Friday evening. All right. So tomorrow I will sleep a lot before I upload. So that's it. I'm so busy. On Sunday again, I carry my bag again. So where is the time to be talking about meditating on nonsense, meditating on stupid people? Where is the time? I don't have that time. I'm so busy. I'm such a busy person. My building, my supervisor, my engineer, everybody is calling me this. I'm so occupied. So no room for, to be thinking about nonsense devil. No room. Whenever you strike, I know. I'll say, okay, me, I will also do my own. Do me, I do you now. Yahweh are not the vessel. You come to me in one way, you must return back in 7 ways. Go and sit down. You know, never, now so now they mad. I am more crazy. That is what Yahushua said. Be more smarter than serpent. So, Genesis 3:1, we read that one already. Matthew 3:16, we have also done that. So the two characteristics of these two animals, you will see it in Galatians chapter 5, verses 19 through 22. You will see the character of the Holy Spirit. You will also see the character of the holy seraphims. Witchcraft, manipulation. Everything is right there. Okay? So, what are you going to be doing with this information? I just gave it to you freely. So it all depends on you now, how you're going to utilize it, how you're going to apply it into your daily lifestyle. So let's proceed. Let's proceed to another phase. I think I'll be playing some little videos. I don't know if they have copyright about other people experience about this witchcraft spirit. It's everywhere. Okay? It's everywhere. It's unclean spirit. The Revelation 12:9 said they were being cast out of heaven, thrown down here on earth. They are right here with you and I. So that is why they are everywhere. When you smell, that is why Yahushua, that was why Yahushua said we should be more wiser like serpent. He said we should be wise like serpent. So when you are wise like serpent, you know this snake, when they're on the ground, they will be watching. They are so smart. Any little pump, they fly already. They run away. Okay. So, or they strike from the dark. So what are we saying? They are everywhere. You can find this character in family everywhere. So smell, that is design. Have the spirit of discernment. So they don't just capture you or capture you so easily. So let's proceed to another phase. Another phase. Like I said, the points are short. So we proceed now into second phase before we now tell a little bit of this in which the family will tell stories about her, how she was using my mother and my son face to operate. Judges chapter 16. For me, I'm not regretting. No, I'm sorry. My water. It comes so. All right, now let's do Judges chapter 16. We'll be taking for 4. Why are we here? I will also let us know. I read. And it came to pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah. Okay, hold on. Why are we here? Samson, okay. All right, now question mark. Is it wrong to love? Is it a bad thing to love? Okay, another question. Is it a bad thing to help in my own stand? Is it a wrong thing for me to help a supposed cause sister? Is it a bad thing for Samson to love? Let's answer. Obviously, it wasn't a bad idea, because the Bible said we should love one another, isn't it? And the Bible also said we should help the poor. And the Bible said we should love. So it wasn't a bad thing for Samson to love. Do you know what is bad in it? He loved the wrong person. He was in love with the very wrong person. He was in love with a person that is going to drag him down, that is going to humiliate him, that is going to destroy him, that is going to disgrace him, that is going to make him blind. A greedy dog. Do you know what Delilah actually means? Delilah simply means languish, weaken, brought low. Just go and Google it. That is the meaning of Delilah. Languish, to weaken somebody, to bring somebody down low, brought low. And that name carry weight. That name carry high-ranking devils. So because Samson wasn't jumping from one woman to another woman, or Samson wasn't Solomon. Solomon that we are dealing with 1,000 vaginas. Yet his eyes was not blind. Nobody arrested him. He still retained his honor as king. He still ruled in his throne. He still dressed as a king. And people still bow to him. Was Solomon in love? Let's go. These people are started again. Let's go. I want to show you some picture. And this will bring about clarity. We'll remove the brain fog. Let's go now. Kings chapter 10. 11, excuse me. Now we see Judges chapter 16 verses 4. Samson A almighty judge, all powerful, brought down by the same person he was madly in love with. He loved the wrong person. Look at Solomon. He also loved the wrong. Look at Solomon over here. 1 Kings chapter 11 verses 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Amorites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites. All right. He was also in love, but nobody blind his eyes. Nobody humiliating. Nobody stripped him naked. He did not also die in the temple of Dagon. But Samson went through all this that I just poured out. So Samson was in love with the very wrong person, a greedy dog that is going to weaponize, use his own love that he loved her against him. That is what Justina did to me. Is it wrong to help a sibling? Is it wrong to bring somebody here, bro? Your own sibling. Come, my sister. Let's come and make money together. Let us come and make it together. We know what Nigeria is. Somebody just, single-handedly rooted you out of that hellfire and brought you here into paradise, where you will be sleeping everywhere, still full of light, no darkness, no fear. When you have 10 euro, just go to the shop, buy chicken, roast them, eat them. For you to eat chicken in Nigeria. Only during festival. But here, everything is just at your disposal. You get it easily. You get the money easily. You eat whatever you feel like eating. You live decently. You live quietly. You live a very decent life. I render help to the very wrong person, because I was seeing her as my own flesh and blood. Samson was seeing Delilah as a woman I love. But in the back and the agenda of Delilah, she was a spiritual doorway, another technique devil used to capture Samson. Any person that is bringing about new thing, or any person that is bringing about new offering or new fruits to the family, oh no, you ought to be careful if you are the one. If you are the Joseph of your family, if you are the Joseph of your family, you need to be careful. About winch in the family is in all families. It is called familiar spirit. There's much to say. So much to say. Let's go back to Samson. Read all. You will see how Delilah weaponized his love against him, because he was seeing her as a human being. But he never knew what was in there. It was see again the serpent. He wasn't wise. Be wise as the serpent and be harmless as the dove. Serpent is standing before you. Justina is a snake. I know it not. Thinking I was doing the right thing. See Delilah. To make life horrible. See Delilah. What he did to a man who gave her his love. Let's go. Judges 16:4. And it came to pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah. And the lords of the Philistines came up unto her and said unto her, entice him, and see wherein his great strength lieth. You see, to harvest this very strength, to harvest it for the enemy underworld, to lay hold on this very strength, to break the covenant Samson had with Abiyahua. What was their technique? What did they use? Who was speaking through them? We see the physical, but we neglect the man behind them. There's the inner man. The inner man. So Samson wasn't wise. And we see what they did to him. They beat nonsense out of him. That now resort to death. Man, oh, thank God that I came out alive. I came out alive. We see what they did. Say, entice him in order for us to get him bound, afflict him, and we'll give you what? 11, every one of us, 1,100 pieces of silver, a lot of money. Greedy dog. And Delilah said to Samson, tell me, I pray thee, wherein thy great strength lieth, and wherewith thou mightst be bound to afflict thee. Is this normal? Somebody said they want to afflict me. Somebody said they want to afflict me. So you didn't run. So this is how some say we are not wise. So I run far from Justina. You are my forever enemy. So I put this already. I put this already. Now Proverbs 4:23. This ends Samson in grave. So when are you going to be smart? When are you going to be wise than serpent? And when are you going to be harmless as dove? As we pour out the two characteristics of these two animals, Yehoshua himself put together and said we should have their characters in our life. We should adopt this character. We should let it be part of us. We should practice it. Be dove, be serpent. Samson wasn't like that. Should we keep reading? He was so naive. Samson was having wisdom, but it was not harmless. He said, be harmless as dove. Don't let anything hurt you. No. Samson wasn't having that one. We see what his gullibility led him to. Grave. He was killed. Because somebody said they want to afflict me because of money. Shave off the hair, the bread, the covenant want to blind his two eyes. That is how wicked they are. And exactly they are still doing this to people's spirit. That to that extent, the stripping naked, come and dance for our God, they gone. All of them were celebrating exactly when Justina we are able to kill Dele. She burst laugh in the cemetery because she is rejoicing. Because she has already succeeded. Now verses 15, and she said unto him, Judges 15 verses 16, rather 15, Judges chapter 16 verses 15, and she said unto him, how canst thou say I love thee, when thy heart is not with me? Thou hast mocked me these 3 times, and hast not told me wherein thy great strength lieth. She used his love against him. She weaponized his love for her against him. She manipulated. This is pure witchcraft, okay? Manipulate his love for her against him. So Samson was killed because of love. He loved the wrong person. So this is a picture of how not to love wrong person. How not to help a wrong person. Because they definitely will carry out the will of him who sent them, because they will be used. Let's go. I think I will leave this one here. Now, say you didn't give me your heart. Let us see our heart. Why should you give your heart to a winch in the family? Like I do. And that one now caused me a lot of pains. Destructions. It stripped me naked. That I'm still trying to recover. And the son, she is using to masquerade this woman, Dana, and our father Jesus Christ, still trying to bring that their ideology into reality. Why must you break into my house and looted everything? Even before this devil comes. Exactly the vision I saw. Oh no, she was already here. She was already here. She came. Maybe that vision was also the same week she came. I told it to Pat. Or was it? No, excuse me. She was already in Italy. She was already in Italy when I saw this vision. I also narrated this vision to Pat. Pat, see what I saw. See the vision I saw. Pat now began to say, be careful of people you are making friendship with. Don't let the devil, spiritual armed robber, enter your life through them. But we never knew it is this Ogotogo. I was in this vision because I normally sell gold. I have a lot of gold. Both my own goods and the one I'm selling in that vision, all my goods, my luggages, every single thing in my house in that vision. Armed robber just came with a lot of guns, weapons of mass destruction. They break into my door and they looted everything. They stripped me naked. So as soon as I saw that, I feared for my life. What did I do? I now jump out of my house because I don't want them to kill me. I fly. I just jumped from the balcony of my house, because apartment I rented, of course, it have balcony. From that balcony, I jumped. And when I was jumping down, about to land the ground, and I saw foam, mattress. I fall upon that mattress, and I begin to run for my life in that vision. She was already here in Europe. And I said, what kind of vision is this? Afterwards, when I see everything, everywhere, there's tranquility now in my house, and now as I came, everything looted. Everything. I was so scared again. And I called Pa. I said, look at the vision I just saw. They looted everything. Partner said, be careful with friends. Be careful, because these are spiritual armed robbers. Don't let them rob you of your business. Exactly when this guy get to Senegal. See how they did it. Whenever I go to market, I can carry 60,000, 50,000 euros to buy gold. That is what I was selling. I was having my own private boutique. My city room was my boutique. When I come from Italy today, my city room will be filled with shoes. I will also count for somebody that is also selling it in our shop. The contact I was building that business was leading me to be carry container to Nigeria, because I got that contact from one Igbo brothers, about 2 of them. I saw them in Napoli Centrale, where we normally buy shoes. So we were just discussing. Then I began to say that they said because ticket money is too much and all this, if I can be loading the container and they will just tell me what they want, I will load. I got that contact already. Before this bastard came, ruined everything. Ruined everything. Now, while she was in Senegal, every 2 weeks I must travel. 2 weeks I must go to Italy, because I was having a lot of requests, a lot of customers. So many customers. Before you know, this business boom one time. Hey, that business make me so popular in Netherlands. Everybody want to be like me. When I'm going to a party today, the gold I will packed on my body. Now me they sell lamb. Perfume I'm using, you can't detect, because I will mix 3 or 5 perfume together. I don't want you to detect the perfume I'm using. I was swimming in money. I was having it. I was having this raw cash until I brought this devil. She ruined everything. How did it happen? Now, when she goes to Senegal, first time, let me tell you, Justin, at the time I was in a deportation camp in Rotterdam, I saw a girl there. She said she knew you. Everybody call you winch in that house in Senegal, because Vincent told them how you ruined people's life. 4 people were unable to bring her. I told Vincent, brother, I've lost so much money. Look at what happened. 4 people, none of them were able. Vincent now said, if she is the witch, Vincent, I will tell her I am a wizard. Nobody wastes my money. She said, Vincent said, you have your money already. I said, brother, I have it. He said, don't worry, your sister will come. No, I'm bringing her. Just get my money ready. I will bring her. That man used her to hit his chest. He said, if it is somebody that is causing her not to move Nigeria, not to move out of Nigeria, wasting people's money and effort, that person, I will tell that person that I'm stronger than that person. But if it is Justina that is doing this wickedness to be wasting people's money, you can't waste mine. I will tell you, just if you are the witch, me, Vincent, I will tell you that I'm a wizard. That was how that man bragged. Indeed, that was the more brought her abroad. On that few weeks, she was already in abroad. When she just traveled to Senegal, police arrest every single person I sold my goods to. A property or a goods that worth over 60 to 70,000 euros went down the grave. This was how they looted everything. This was how the attack came. First badge. I bought ticket already every 2 weeks. If you buy something of 5,000, you will give me half. And they were meeting up everybody because it was unique business. Unique. I alone started that business in Netherlands. Unique business. If you buy something of 8,000, you will give me half, and they were doing it. I was making money. So this, when I just came, all the goods is gone. Other 3-4 days, all my goods disappeared. Waiting for 2 weeks time to go. Twice in a month, I must travel to get goods. People will always request that the business even grows as far as that. People in Germany, they now also introduced me to people in Germany. They were also making order, placing order. So I went to business, a market, I bought things, all of them. 2-3 days or 4 days, everything is vanished. I will not sit relaxing, eating my bushmeat pepper soup. When I go to Italy, I always buy bushmeat, dry fish to use to prepare some kind wicked pepper soup. Oh, my father, I love pepper soup. Just relaxing in my sitting room, chilling, enjoying my life, waiting for 2 weeks time. In fact, before 1 week, everybody are bringing money already. I will go to Schiphol and buy ticket down. I bought ticket already. Few days to travel for all of them to bring my money. All was already a week. I bought ticket already because everybody will know that is what we normally do. What happens? Police arrested the raid was serious. That raiding, it was on the news everywhere in Netherlands. Everybody's aware. They raided any house where there is black. They raided every black people in the red light. All the girls I sold my things for. Oh, in the red light, the one doing normal job in their house, they raided all of them, packed all of them in one flight KLM and throw all of them in Nigeria. That was how my business disappeared, all my money. I was still having about few money in my hand. So the ones that were left and some that was also in Germany, I also took them. I said, I cannot just stay home doing nothing. Heart attack will kill my enemy. Okay, people still place some order. These ones, they were doing normal job. They were also living okay. I bought ticket again. The first ticket I bought wasted. Okay, I bought ticket again. I traveled to Italy. What they requested, I got it. I returned back to the Netherlands. I distribute it as usual. So the leftover people also looted. That is where they crippled me. I also gave all the goods out. What happened? These people determined already to leave Netherlands because of the situation going on about police arresting people and all that. What did they do? These people knew already they were going to run away. So they still request for goods. This is physical manifestation because it has already been done spiritually. Definitely they carry it out physically. This is witchcraft. This is how they operate. This is their modus operandi. I went to the market. Whatever they requested, I bought it. Flew back to Netherlands. Called all of them. They came to my house and get their goods. Meanwhile, these people pack their baggages already. They want to run out of Netherlands. So they took all my goods and fled away. That is where frustration now hit on me. That is where they now twice they now crippled me. All my money, like a dream. That is where frustration that came. I couldn't pay my rent again. My goat, and I began to use my goat to pay rent because no business, no. What am I going to be doing? What am I going to be doing that is going to be fetching money? Everywhere is hot, raining everywhere. Meanwhile, this devil was already here. I would take my goat to the bank. I was paying. How much was I paying? I was paying 850 euros because I rented apartment. No, 950 euros. So I rented the room out. Okay, yes. Yeah. Chidoze or so we was paying how much? She was paying about two something data or 200. So 200 or 250. So I was not paid 700. She wasn't working. No good boy, no finyawo. You think you will go unpunished? Where? Who does that? There is a living Yahweh in heaven. Who does that? So that was how they crippled me, and that was how my business went down. Exactly. So let's come back. Of course, we are in the top, table of, yes, contest. We are both the testimony or the life experience, what I witnessed when she came, how everything went down the grave. Yes, everything connects together. There's no way I will be leaving all this talk out. Okay, so now, what was Delilah searching for? Because to love somebody isn't wrong at all. To give your love to your brother, to your sister, to your mother, to your whatever, any person you affiliated yourself with, is it wrong? But not the kind of person you are giving your love to, because the heart, that is where the life is. What was Delilah requesting for? What did Delilah, what was she asking for? And what was she requesting for? So you did not give me your heart. Proverbs 4:23, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Life is in your heart. Okay, Delilah said, come and give me your heart. And whosoever you render help to, of course, you love or you're emotionally attached to, of course, your heart is there. So if you give your heart to the very wrong person, which in the family, she's going to shatter. How does this evil seed shattered my heart? I suffered. For a year plus, almost 2 years, I began to sleep people's city room. That there was a day, no place to sleep. I slept somebody's kitchen. Someone else's kitchen. Somebody's kitchen. Because I gave my heart to the wrong person. Because I helped the wrong person. I helped devil whom I saw as my flesh, as my blood. Be wise. That the serpent, as the serpent, be harmless as the dove. The two characters must be, put into effort, must be so effective in your life on this ground, because you don't know who is who any longer. Everybody's a suspect. When I went to, I also do a little research, come and see lamentation. Everybody's a suspect now. Because nobody, no, it's a kingdom against kingdom. Kingdom against kingdom. Brother against brother, sister against sister. Why? Everybody's a suspect. We'll be taking some few reaction from the comment section. All right, so the issue of life. Where is the other part? I read this already. Now we want to do Matthew 10. I saw her first in my vision, but I couldn't believe it. Oh no, I vet again. So this is life. This is life. This is how this guy crippled me. They use that to torment my life. I said my mother, she's killed my mother. That is the other confession that you're going to be confessing. Because heaven has not yet done with you, of course. How you killed your mother because of me, you will be confessing that one. You're going to be confessing that one because I escaped the fourth deportation. The fourth, I escaped it. Okay. As soon as I came out from prison, my mother was so joyous. She was so rejoicing that I came out without being deported. I spent 7 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. As soon as I came, my mama was so happy. She said she's going to be do Thanksgiving because God, then she called God. God fought this battle for me. On top of Thanksgiving, my mama died. Somebody that was sick. She started confessing Wednesday, midst of the week. After 3 years, I got arrested Wednesday. I was in the prison 7 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. They also freed me Wednesday after almost 8 months. I came from prison 1 week Wednesday, they struck my mother. 2 weeks Wednesday, my mama died. Is this not too obvious? That a thing that was after me still take life? 2 weeks Wednesday, I was sleeping in people's sitting room. They gave me this bad news. At about 15 minutes to 5, 4:45 or so, I received this demonic news. I just came from prison. Assuming my mama died when I was in the prison, I would say, oh no, it was heart attack. She was thinking about me. I was out already. She was so jubilating. She was so happy. Oh, my daughter. Oh, you are suffered. God have mercy. This child has suffered. But I'm going to do Thanksgiving. This battle, it is God who fought it for me. I will be doing Thanksgiving. That Tuesday night, my mama agreed and my siblings agreed to buy a ceiling fan in the church where she normally fellowship. She said she want to buy a remarkable gift for this battle Yahweh fought for her. In thanksgiving unto heaven. But my sister said she still bought it because death can't put stop to the gift she said she vowed. She still bought it and give it to the church. My mama discussed and my siblings as soon as she came from market. Tuesday evening, afterwards, she returned to her bed and sleep. Only Wednesday morning, she saw something on the backyard and she now began to shout. She now began to holler. And that was her last voice and speech. Afterwards, she collapsed. That was Wednesday, 1 week I came from prison. They rushed her to the hospital. Her speech immediately was taken away from her. They said she would be looking and then she would be shaking her head. She will look at this, she will shake her head. She will look at that because she couldn't say what she saw. They mute her. She saw something. She will look at this, she will shake her head. She will look at the other, she will shake her head. That was how my mama died. 2 weeks Wednesday. I heard this horrible, unforgettable bad news. And while my mama died, this one was doing competition, intimidating me on top of my pains. I don't have house. I'm homeless. I don't have job. I don't have document. I don't have nothing. I don't have mother. I don't have. Was the day I became orphan. This bastard, Justina, your own. Me I received deliverance already. It is your turn now. Anyways, so know who you help. Don't see everybody as flesh and blood. Be wise as the serpent and be harmless as the. You must put these two efforts together. Must be in operation in your life. If not, they will go ahead of. They are already gone ahead of it, but you can still overtake them. That's what we are saying. Through the royal law, you can still capture them. You can still take your position. You can still push them out of your way. You can still push them down to where they belong. And take your glory and take over who you are. Take it. Take it. You can still do that. So let me see now. Okay, now let's go to Matthew. We read that. Okay, Matthew now. Okay, so we want to start working our way here. Matthew 7. What is holy, you don't give it to pig and dog. Give not that which is holy unto dogs. We see Samson gave a holy heart, a pure love, undiluted. In his innocences, he gave it to the wrong person. So what did she do? What did she do? Neither cast your your pearls before swine. You know, pearl is so expensive. That is your life. It's so expensive. You don't have duplicate. It's only one. When the light is off, that's it. Lest they trample them under their foot because they don't know what the what. Delilah don't know the what of Samson's heart. Delilah don't know the what Samson laid down. Samson laid down the vow. Oh my Abba, the vow he had with his God. Samson put it aside in loving Delilah. Samson break his covenant with his maker and enter into covenant of love with the wrong person. The royal law said, thou shalt love Yahweh your Elohim with all your heart. Delilah said, give me your heart. Delilah is still in the family asking for your heart, your attention, your resources, your counsel, your prayer, your fasting, your love, your unity. Why must you give it to them? They are dogs. They don't know the what. No, they are not asking for that because they love you. They want to weaponize it against you. They want to use it as your downfall against you. They want to use it to fight you. Isn't that what she did? Isn't that what Delilah did? What is the meaning of Delilah in a nutshell? What? To weaken? Okay, when I was sleeping from one city room to that city room, is that the life Yahweh promised me? Is that the life I should have been living? No. She weakened me. She brought me low. I fell from glory. Like Samson. So listen, they trampled them under their feet because they don't know the what. And turn again and rent you. They're gonna tear you into pieces. Isn't that what this bastard is doing? Because you are giving a holy machine, chemical machine, the most powerful organ in you, your heart, you gave it to bastard, to the seed of serpent. The Father will from there enter your heart. It will not sit down there. It will begin to afflict you. They afflict me. He said, do not begin to afflict Samson because he loved. He gave his precious organ to a greedy dog, Delilah. A greedy dog like Delilah. This one, satanic entity. Let's go. I don't want to talk too much. If I have to be talking about Justina, I saw hell. I saw fire. What did you? Are you where behind me? What's my name? Now let's go. Matthew 10:36. This one is the most popular one. Enemies of a man begins in his household, isn't it? Aroe, they are not found on the street. Everybody is a suspect. And you will see the character in them. Utterly, they can't hide it. Just that we are blind with this word called siblings. With this very language, legal terminology, flesh and blood. We carry one chromosome. We are blind with such a thing. We are blind. Meanwhile, Yahushua said, don't check the streets. The very enemy that is after you is right in your house. Okay, now, they are in your house. Matthew 10:36. Enemy is not on the street. Check your house. Check your house. That is where their throne is. Okay. That's in Matthew 7:15 to 16. Let's take another part there. Enemies of a man, Matthew 10. Is there any need to be reading that one? 36. Okay, since we are here already. 36. And a man's enemy shall be the member of his household. It did not say he shall be friend. He shall be stranger. He shall be, the Republican. He shall be unknown people. What did you know about me? But she knew something about me, but you don't. The information she have, you don't have it. What she knew about me, you can't know it. You can't have it. So check your house. When things is going wrong, check your house. And if you neglect that and say, I don't want to bring chaos to my family, I don't want to bring confusion. No, 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 no. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Me, I have already taken my own lesson. If you see comment, see, I just said, now let me this thing happen too. Now, Matthew 7, I want to blow you off now. 15 and 16. Remember, Yahushua said in Matthew 10:16, he said, I am sending you out as a sheep among the wolves. Among what? Devils. Therefore, you're going to be wise like serpent, and you're going to be harmless as a dove. You must blend these two characteristics together in order for you to succeed, in order for you to prevail, in order for you to be on top. If you don't fly on high, these seraphims 247 be in fire in the presence of Abba Yahuwah. Seraph, fiery fly serpent. If you are not any of these, sorry, they're going to bring you down. Delilah is out there, it's in the family. Delilah simply means to languish your life. Delilah simply means to weaken your life. And Delilah simply means to bring life low. It says to bring low. Which means you are not going to be bringing something that is already low. Not at all, isn't it? So in order for you to achieve this word called bring low, which means that person was on high, you will bring it. And we see the character, we see the picture. Samson brought low. See how he languished his life in nonsense, in shame and disgrace. See how he weakened a whole mighty man of Yahweh. This is what they do. They are so ridiculous. This is exactly what they do. Now listen. Yahushua said, I've already sent you out sheep among the wolves. So let's do. They are already in our midst. Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Now, come on now. Now, you see the masquerading stuff. So this is what makes it difficult. That was why Yahushua said they're going to dress up like one of you. They're going to appear to you like we carry one chromosome. They're going to appear to you that we carry the same DNA. We worship the same God you worship. We do things the same the way you are also doing it. What are they looking for? Why are these so many jobs they are doing on your back? Why do they masquerade themselves in this manner? Why do they make up? Why do they put all this, what do they call it, Snapchat, all this their filter, all this their whatever, catfish that they use to catfish themselves? Why all these so many changes? Why did they just come out? Why did they, oh my, Abba, help your daughter. Why did they just come out? The wolves they are, the snake they are, the devils they are. No, they're going to mask. Justina, what was the title? Or rather, what is the title? When she want to act as a wizard, she will put my son's face. Mask. When she want to act as a witch, she will put my mama's face. Mask. In order to protect her identity, her true identity, the very inner man, the man inside of her, the real thing of her, she hide it. She hide it. And they are still doing it. Justina is in your house. Justina is in every family. Justina is everywhere. Now, he said, look at what he said here. They're going to dress like us. They're going to build altar of praise like we do. They're going to carry Bible like we do. They're going to be singing, Hosanna, Hosanna. Hosanna, Hosanna, oh. They're going to be doing exactly what you do. Now, let me put one. This devil, when she confessed, she said the very night she entered Senegal, they not took her, she will be calling it a dream. I don't know if witches and wizards is dream or they are going to cover. She will say she not say herself in the dream. Anyways, let us give it to her according to her. She said she was in this dream. She now saw herself in this very mighty ocean. And this ocean, they call it Diamond Sea. It is a river that is filled with diamond. Now, so they now brought her to that ocean. They now begin to invest power in her eyes to be see vision, in her tongue to be prophesying. Because they said, because devil not told her that your sister that you are going to meet, she is a believer. And I want you to act like her. Just in a man lying. Why should I lie? These are all your confessions. And see how accurate it is. See how informative it is. See how powerful it is. In Senegal, very first time this Delilah left Nigeria, when Vincent took her, she saw herself in this ocean called Diamond Sea. Diamond. She said this river or this ocean is filled with diamond. So they now take her two hands, invest power. First of all, they invest in her eyes to be seeing vision. They invest in her mouth to be prophesying. They invest in her two hands. According to her, she's going to be doing wonders, laying hands on people. Imagine. Can you imagine that a witch is laying hands on people? Now, she said after they have done with that, because said they told her, your sister you are going to meet, she is a believer, and you must act like her in order for she not to know. Now, after they have done doing that nonsense in her, she said while she was coming out of the sea, a very mighty wind that followed her. And that mighty wind, as soon as she came out from the sea, she now saw one iroko tree. This iroko tree was full of fruits, leaves, branches, okay, full of fruits. That is blessed. That is miracle. Then, as soon as she came out, she now released her hand. The power they invested in her hand, they also invest in her legs. The one they invest in her legs, according to her, she said that the one they invest in her legs, that whenever she step her feet into tenderness, she has already taken over me. That power to take over me was in her leg. Look at the person I call my sibling. Look at the person I say sister. When she came, I invite few friends. We celebrate, we do party. I never knew I was just celebrating my own destruction, my own downfall. Look at who I call sister. Satan was just busy investing power in her to come and wage war against me. So they're masquerading stuff. What did she do? She said as soon as she came out from that sea, a mighty wind accompany her. Okay. She said that mighty wind blew against that iroko tree. And first, as soon as she stretched her forth to the iroko tree, every fruit in that tree plucked down and crushed. Every single fruit. You too do, Justina. You too do. Every single fruit in that tree plucked down and crushed, vanished. So this tree, we are still standing, but no more fruit. But they will still live. What did she do again, Delilah? Want to shave off the hair, but the hair grows again. Now what happened? She releases her hand again. Every leaf in that tree plucked out, crushed down, vanished. Now left the branch and the tree. But no more leaf. The tree is no more green. No leaf any longer. and no fruit any longer. Now, what was that third reinforced from her hand? Her third one was to uproot the tree now. Because now I have already succeeded in destroying the fruit, destroying the leaves. Now it is to uproot her, to shatter that tree. So she releases her hand again the third time. She said the tree looks like the tree want to be uprooted. The tree will just go one side, like it want to break, like it want to uproot, almost to the ground. Before you knew it again, the tree will stand upright again. Ribo Shandalabosiki. The tree will stand upright again. She tried again. The tree will look like the tree want to be uprooted. He want to break off the head of the tree almost to the ground. Before you knew it again, the tree will stand upright again. She said this keep repeating. Then she now know it's going to be serious battle. This tree can never be uprooted. She now says, sister, you are that tree. Do I even need to say this? You know already now, isn't it? She now said, sister, you are that tree. No more fruit, and no more leaves. Everything is gone. Indeed, that was correct. You see the picture Satan gave to her. And that all those things played out in my life. Why did it play out? Because I wasn't smart. I saw a vision. And Yahweh removed the covering. And I looked down upon that vision. Wolves in sheep clothing. Now, Yahushua said, enemy of a man is the member of his household. Now let's do, congregation. Everybody comes together. We want to worship God. You think everybody have the mindset to worship God like you do? You think everybody comes together in the assemblies to worship God because you are also worshiping God? No, not so. Not so. Let me tell you, enemy has grown wings to that level to be operating right in the presence of God. Devil that wasn't afraid, deceived third part of angels right in heaven in the presence of the Most High, and flew all of them down here on earth. He deceived holy angels right in heavens, in the heaven. So who are you? Who are you that he cannot also come to try you? That he will not also come to play some of his shenanigans before you? Who are you? Who are you? The royal Lord never said they won't fight you. No. But you can stop them not to take the glory. But you can't stop them not to fight. Definitely they will play all their tricks, all their ogwegas, all their magician, all their tricks. They would bring it on. They would definitely bring it on. You can't stop them not to do that. But you can definitely break their neck and say, come on now, you can't get my crown of glory. Now, the most wicked spirit is found in the congregation, whom you call church. The family, likewise, because charity begins at home. Any assemblies begins at home. The assemblies started right in the house. So, as a house is like hospital, assembly is also like hospital, whereby every spirit, shows up. Everybody come with different spirit, different mentality, different spirit, different ideology, different spirits, spiritism, familiar spirit, whatever you contain, you bring it to the assembly. In the family, likewise, whatever you contain, we use it to rob one another. We use it to afflict one another. You carry a good spirit, of course, you use it to afflict, you use it to butter people's life. You carry darkness, you use it to afflict people. Okay, that was why Yahushua said, be wise as serpents, be harmless as though, because enemies of a man is right in this family. He sent us out. Joshua said, as for me and my household, we will serve Yahuwah. As for me and my household, we will serve Yahuwah. Isn't it? Okay, now, everything charities begins at home. All right? So, how many numbers of you? everybody carry different spirits. Everybody. So the most vulnerable is the family. It's also the ministry, assemblies, whenever you gather. People come, genuine people come to worship God genuinely. And while snake, witches, and wizards also come to come and listen to your testimony, to come and hear your next plan, to come and see how you are kabashi, to come and see how they will be casting spell. They are all there. You think everybody just gather? Everybody's going to be singing Hosanna. They can be singing it in their lips, but their heart is laying curses. What are you saying? I've seen a lot. Okay. Now, the most vulnerable part of all this, it is you seeing enemy of a man that is in your house, see that same enemy as your brother, as your sister. They're going to be appearing like that anyways. They are not afraid of your prayer. They will stand while you are praying. They will also be praying. They will be listening to every prayer point. They just need information. They just want to see, okay, what is that? What is she praying about? What is he praying about? They need information. They are not afraid not to stand by you. And we have these proverbs in my native language dialect that says, Ofenorioma, Obigahoma, Ofenorioma, Obigahoma. That is to say, the rat that is eating you is also the same rat that is blowing your leg. That is to say, somebody that is stealing from you also join you likewise to be in search of what he stole, he himself stole. How can you find such a thing? This is how terrible it is. This is how horrible it is. So the most people you ought to be more careful with, it is simply your house. Because your house, wolf, has already masked up himself as a sheep. As sheep. So don't get carried away with that kabashing. No. Not judge them by that. Just now I was speaking in tongues. She was in this same vision. She was prophesying of what spirit. What was the spirit? A witchcraft spirit? Of course, Babala will prophesy, now isn't it? Wizard is prophesying. Is wizard not see vision? All these fetish priests, are they not prophesying? Are they not seeing vision? They also dream dreams. They are also dreaming dreams. So people shouldn't get carried away, because assemblies, families is like street market. Every spirit have access to. Every powers have access to. And that is the most vulnerable, where they strike. If you just sit down and you just look at them, we are family, they will cut you one time. They will cut even when things are also difficult. These people will also be following you left. They will even join you to fast. They will even join you to pray. They will be doing so that you don't know. That is how they masquerade. That is how they mask it up. They will join you to do, just to convince you that we are doing one thing. We have one mindset. We are of one goal. We die together. Is that true? Look beyond. By their fruit, ye shall know them. Look at some of the fruit that they are buried. The one I see from Justina. I brought her here. I said, my family and my sister, come and join me to help the family. Let's raise this family. Let us do it together. 2 heads are better than one. I alone can't do it. Saying that I'm a single mother of 4 children. So come here, my sister. Let's do it together. I brought her for free. For free. Also extend that kindness to another person in the family. I saw people like that. They brought their entire family abroad. One first of all started it. Before he knew it, the other one is like a relay. Run race with whatever you have in your hand, you give it to another one. That one also run race, you give it to. That is how it until we get the crown. It's just a relay. I give to her, she sees it. I gave her the ladder, she just threw it away and said, nobody's going to use this ladder to climb our one. Nobody. I gave her relay. I set the race. I run 4 years. I give it to her. Oh, yeah, run. Madam brought me. I pay Igbese. That was when my own was 4 years. I brought you. Did not pay no dime. You didn't pay no Igbese. You should have been running race at least 1 year, 2 years. Another one is here. Bosa. That one will run since we are not paying no Igbese any longer. I started it. But because she was a witch, she said she did not come to join me to help the family. Rather, she came to close the door. She don't post that I was going to Nigeria. She called me to mock me. I even begged her. I have 4 phones I'm not using. Please come and take it and give it to my children. This girl physically rejected it. She said, no, sister. My bag is already full. My bag. See, people I never brought here. People that has never even benefit from my 1 naira. Bro, Saboyin, when he is going home, he will take things free from me. And when he's coming back, then my mama was still alive. He also brought things for me. Look at one of my friends. That one carry luggage for free. Luggage. Mama Rocky, whenever Mama Rocky is going her, she will call me. Sister, when you get anything you want to give these children. These are outsiders. People I never contribute anything to. But say the one I spent my whole good 9,000 euro to bring. I didn't trade on her. She couldn't help me to take just telephone. She rejected it. So that is their character. You will see, they are not hiding. Just that we are a bit blind utterly by this saying of we are siblings of one family. Who told you that? Do you know the family she contained inside? Look beyond the physical. Just look beyond there. Now I think this should be the last part. So the most vulnerable, it is this very place you call assembly. Assembly starts right in the house. So first of all, enemy of a man is in the house. So assembly, enemy is also there. Look at Judas. Enemy of a man is always there. They are not outsiders. Come on now. Who sold the whole Messiah to the Pharisees? Who did that to him? Who did that? So if they sold your Messiah, betray your Messiah, they will spare. So look beyond the physical. Look beyond the physical. Look beyond the physical. Enemies of a man is right there. And the mask out face. And this is the chaos they are committing in the family. Assuming I wasn't born again, I wouldn't have been accusing my son to be a wizard. I wouldn't have been accusing my mama to be a witch. Because I keep seeing her lay curses. This is a person I never offended physically. I take care of her as my mother according to my ability. Bringing this one here, it is to also help her. I said when she's here, because my mama was still doing business. Even though when I came, I said, Mama, stop business. She said, no, my daughter, I will first sick. All this movement, it makes me strong. It makes me strong. I can't stay home. And I said, okay, Mama, when Justina is here, afterwards, I will buy you a car. You will stay home. I don't want you to be stressing any longer. He said, me. He said that my movement, they helped me so much, But when she came, what did she do? Her fruit reveals her. Her fruit speaks for her. Because her fruit was inside her. Every seed carried, like the tree. It's a seed. That seed has the tree already inside it. Okay, I don't want to. Let's do the last phase for this before I now narrate how when she confessed, how she was using my mother and my son's face to do this dirty underground job. They will always seek a way out. Look at Delilah. 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17. See what he said. Look at what he said. For the time is come that judgment, listener, must begin at the house of Yahweh. Have you ever wondered why? And if it first begin at us, why is judgment taking place in my family? What shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Jehovah? So where is the judgment going to start? Enemies of a man begins in his household. It's right there. The assemblies, they are there. So you shouldn't get carried away at all. Don't let them deceive you. Don't let them weaponize this very thing. I love your brother. I love one another. I love your neighbor as you love yourself. Don't let them use that weaponized on you. Don't let them weaponize that love. Because he said the second commandment is also like the first commandment. And this is the commandment that, in summary, the Lord, this is the greatest commandment. Love your neighbor as you love yourself, really. My people will be destroyed for lack of knowledge. So you really have to know who is your neighbor. You must be sure, is this person my neighbor? You must look into beyond. You must look into the heart of that person. You must do your diligence findings. You must. I said the world is so wicked. Look at Samson, loving a very wrong person, end him in a very painful day. You see the tragedy, how he died. Look at me, helping the wrong person. Is it wrong to help somebody? Of course not. But I helped the wrong person. Samson loved the very wrong person. Give the heart to who the heart belongs, not to they that is going to shatter it. The Lala said, give me your heart. You say you love me. Well, why are you still keeping your heart away from me? Give it to me. I want to give it to Satan to torture you, to afflict you. What are we saying? He said judgment will start in our house. It begins there. Why? Because all the devils in the world, they are no more hiding in anywhere. They are right in the congregations. They are right in the family. Family is like hospital. Congregation is like hospital. Family is like hospital where everybody treated differently. Some is going to be responding to the genuine love of the family. Somebody is going to be genuinely loved the family. Why some also is going to be doing it the other way around. That is hospital. Some people is responding to treatment. Why some isn't? Some are not responding. That is the character of family. That is what family is. Some is going to be responding to the treatment of love. Let love lead. Genuine love. Pure, undiluted love. Why some is it so? They're going to mask it. They're going to fake it. They're going to wound you through this word called love. Masquerade stuff is like man of the congregation. That is why judgment will start right in the house of Jehovah. I am the house of Jehovah. My family is the house of Jehovah. Judgment has already started. Because masquerade stuff is hiding there. Because devil is hiding there. Enemies of a man is in the house, not outside. Their mask already is wolves in sheep clothing. And you see, this one woman is wolf, and she now begin to use sheep to cover. So I assuming Yahuwah wasn't with me, I would have been accusing the innocent people, wrong people. Why she, the perpetrator of the wickedness, will stay back and begin to mock and say we are succeeding. Not under Yahuwah's watch in me. So enemy of a man begin right there. The masquerade stuff. The masquerade, okay? So that is why judgment will start there. Devil is no more in the coven. Devil is no more in the underworld. They are right here in the family. They are right here in the family. They are not outside. The enemy is not just outside. Let's do the masquerade stuff. I will share the testimony. Then I will do we have, just 3 points. Okay, the last point is really long. Fine. Thank Abba Yahweh. We are making progress. I think we will finish today. earlier. I think so. Maybe this one, yeah. 1 hour, 1 hour will be enough for me to cover it. Now listen, I quickly want to share this part. Now, see how they are reinforcing. She reinforced, okay. Now, when she were confessing, first of all, let me talk about the vision. When I planned to bring somebody, I was here alone. I said, okay, I want to bring one of my family. Though they told me already that she don't know nothing in school. Okay, that she's really, really don't have that brain for study. And I said, okay, what I will do, I will bring her here because I don't want her, to, I said before you knew it now, she's going to be dating a guy, and that one is going to get her impregnate. That one is going to impregnate her before you knew it, and she will also make a child out of wedlock. I said, no, I don't want. I will bring her, let her come abroad to join me here so that we'll raise the family. Is this thought wrong? No, but I did that plan with the wrong person. That was the problem. Now, as soon as I conclude this in my heart, and Ruach HaKodesh said, don't bring this one. She's darkness. If she comes, she's going to afflict you with that darkness. And this time, my business was booming. Oh, my Abba. It was booming. Who don't know me in Netherlands? So popular because of that business. Now, I was in this vision. Then the Holy Spirit now said, bring joy. And this joy, she's so hot-tempered. I said, joy, everybody knows joy. There's no way I can bring her here. I will say, don't have a boyfriend. Joy she won't listen to me. Joy that is fighting her own mother, she will fight me also. I said, but Justina is so calm, honestly, very humble, very quiet, very quiet, very, very quiet, very gentle. I said, what a gentle spirit. I would like to bring Justina. So when the thought came, he said, don't bring this one. She's darkness. She's going to afflict you with darkness. I said, no, it's Justina will bring. Okay, now in that vision, the voice now said to me, let us see whom you want to bring and whom you don't want to bring. First of all, it starts with joy, the very one I don't want to bring. Because of her pepper body, she's so temperamented. She's so temper. She's a hot-tempered human being, very temperamented. Okay, human being. If that English is not correct, temperamented. If you're not correct, I believe her. That is, you understand what I'm trying to convey. That she's so hot. When she boil hot, this girl can light fire in the house. That is her character. I said, no, I don't want her. So he now said, let us see the one you doesn't want to bring and the one you want to bring. So I was in this vision. In that vision, I was thinkly rich. Everywhere, I was thinkly rich. I was inside that money. Now, the coming of joy in that vision was reinforcement to riches. That the chair I sat in that vision was built with money. Everywhere filled with money. And I saw heaven opened. And light was just shining on both of us. And before you knew it, this joy, run, it just came to me. Mommy, I have Netherlands passport. I say, oh, this my sister. No, Yahuwah has blessed you. I know you have the blessing of Yahuwah. Says, look at now. You have Netherlands passport already. I said, no. This is indeed blessing. I said her coming in that vision was blessing reinforcement. Afterwards, they said, let us see the one you want to bring. This is the picture of the one you don't want to bring. Let us see the one now you want to bring. I was in my house, in Clevery 221, in Kryness, Netherlands. I was just lying on my couch with Niger, watching my TV. Exactly what I'm also doing physically when I come from business after all my goods is gone. I will not enter kitchen. If I don't prepare pepper soup, I will prepare one of our native soup called Owo. And I always use bush meat, correct one. Because Italy, we eat as if we are in Nigeria. Fresh food over there and very cheap. So in that vision, I was just relaxing. I wear my nightgown, relaxing on my couch, watching television. And that vision also brought her Egbe Weja. All of a sudden, she came out. If you see this girl here, it is bigger than any big community. Her head was so large. Oh my father, when I saw her head, oh my, I was so small before her. She was so gigantic. Yeah, the head was so big and so terrifying. I jumped on my feet and I began to look at her. Just now, is it you? I was, I was looking at her with so much fear because her head was so big, and nobody that is going to be seeing this vision that you won't be terrified, that won't be terrified. I said, what? Huh? Just now, is this you? He said, yes, sister, it's me. I did not come to join you help the family, no. Rather, I'm here to stop where that money is coming from. She now said in that vision, this is the family we called family of Sophahet, and the family we called family of darkness. Now, you not come out, bro. You not come to light a light in that family we call a family of darkness. You not come, you are trying to help the family we call family of Sophahet. That is the reason I'm here, sister, to kill you. And she was having a matches, a cutlass in her hand. And this cutlass cut both sides. As soon as I saw, I fled with my gun. I run out of my life. I run out of my house and I begin to run with every breath in me on the street, crying, hey, me, oh, hey, my sister, I brought her brother, hey, she want to kill me, oh, hey, my sister, I brought her brother, hey, she want to kill me, oh, she is after me, oh, I begin to run, and she don't run the way I run. She will just stand watching every step I pull, how I run. She was watching. She don't run like the way I do. She will just stand. So now in that vision, after I have already succeeded, run out of one lane, I ran like mad woman. Oh my Abba! In that vision, it's still like right now. After I have already succeeded running from that lane, I said, okay, let me also sit. Let me gather strength. Oh, no more strength because I'm running with every breath in me. As I was as I sat down in that vision, gathering strength, before you know, she don't run the way I do, but she have a method. She have a technique. Oh my Abba. And when she move like flight, and when she's moving, you see how that flight is warming up. Oh my Abba. When just now is about to disappear, I will be hearing that voice. Oh, woo, 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 woo. I'll say, hey, oh, she's here again. Oh, she's here again. I will stand on my feet and started running. I started running. Because she don't run. She vanished. She disappeared. She would just disappear and then appeared. This is strong spirit, people. Appeared where I was resting. I would jump on my feet. Hey, she's here. She want to kill me. I would start running again. I was running on the ground and she was disappearing and reappearing. Until she now drove me to the graveyard. I ran to the graveyard in that vision. And when I now got there, where I ran to, everything in that land dead. Nothing absolutely live. It was called the land of the dead, the other side of the world. It was a graveyard. Oh no. She also met me again, disappeared and reappeared. She now says, sister, this is your grave. I was the one who chased you here. Enter your grave. I sat upon that grave and I questioned. I said, just now, what have I done? She repeated her statement again and said, sister, the family will call family of Sophahet. You not came abroad, you want to help them. The family will call a family of darkness. You not came abroad, you not put light. That is the only reason. That is your offense. Because that is why I'm here to kill you. Let her push me inside the grave. My son, you get what is going on here, appeared in the other side of life. That is where life is. Where both of us was the land of the dead. So my son now appeared. As soon as my son appeared, she disappeared one time. One time she flies away. She vanished. So my son now called to me from the land of the living. Mommy, do you want to cross over to this side? I say, yes, my son. As soon as I say yes, you see, power of agreement, my son all of a sudden joined me in the land of the dead. I don't know how that happened. He just joined me one time. He now said, Mommy, as soon as he joined me, and I saw, because there was a gulf between the land of the dead and the land of the living. The land of the dead people, and the land of the living, there was a valley, huge one, a gulf that separated this, like kind of border. Okay, it is now, I can really narrate it the way it is. Okay, that vision, I have a name for whatever I saw. It is now, I really polish this vision, because now I can really relate due to how I saw it that time. So when I was first of all relating with it, I don't really have words and the names and to call all this gulf and all that valley. Okay, so as soon as my son joined me, and I saw a tiny rope, very tiny indeed. Indeed, the ways that leads to life is a narrow way. Oh my Abba, another one. Very tiny white road. It was a white rope. It's a rope. It wasn't a stick. It was just a rope, like a cord. That cord. So he crossed over from the land of the dead to the land of the living. That is the walkway to walk through, but very narrow. So my son had told me, Mommy, if you want to come out from this land of the dead to the land of the life, watch my footstep. Any leg I pull yours. If I pull right leg, pull right leg. If I pull left leg, also pull left leg. I say, yeah, I hear my son. I hear my son. I hear my son. So my focus, while we are walking through that narrow path, walkway, it was my son's two legs I was watching. If he pulled the right, I pull mine. If he pulled the left, I pull mine. That was how I watched his legs, the movement of his legs. So the last leg to pull out from that land of the dead to the land of the living was my left leg. As soon as I pull my left leg, I entered the land of the living. I woke up and I was so shivering. I was so shivering when I remember how huge a big Justina's head is, her cutlass, how she was disappearing and appearing, how she chased me to the graveyard, how everything I saw in that land, dead, nothing live. Oh no, this one hit me differently. This vision tormented me. That I couldn't go to bed any longer. I would just wait, let it be, so that I can call Pastor. Hey, Pastor Dan, oh, hey, Pastor Dan. Then I was a Christian. Hey, Pastor Dan, oh, hey, Pastor Dan. When it was still early, I took my phone. Hey, daddy, oh, hey, come on, hey, see what I saw. Pastor, that was even this reaction self. Put more fear into me. He now said, my daughter, stop crying. While I was narrating that vision, I was crying. He now said, my daughter, stop crying. Meet me up at the church auditorium. I will pray and rebuke the spirit of fear and death, especially the spirit of death. So the time he gave unto me, I went to the church premises. This pastor began to kabash. He said I should narrate the dream again. Just as I've narrated it now, I narrated it again unto you. You will see him. God's boss is falling on him. That is the way he is shocked. So there and I know it is a serious case. And I begin to cry. He now said, my daughter, don't cry. You will not die. I rebuke death. I rebuke death. I rebuke death. It was just after death. He said, because this is death. I rebuke death. After he has prayed for me, and the dream was still tormenting me, and I also called Pat. Pat, look at the vision I saw. Pat said, if I were you, this vision is serious, so Princess, pray, I don't know what this is. But when Justnana confessed, Pat now lets me know that, Princess, that vision, I know what it is. I know she was a witch. Just that I don't want to tell you, because it's a very strong allegation to say somebody is a witch. I don't want to tell you at all. But as soon as you narrate that vision, I know Justnana is a witch. I know she came with unclean spirit, wicked spirit, but I don't want to tell you because it's a strong allegation. I don't want to bring chaos and confusion to families. So that was why I say I don't know, but just pray. So then Anna called my siblings. She's Jesus Christ pastor. And I narrate this vision to her also. She were the one able to break, to unlock to me and say, God is saying, If you bring Justina, there's unclean spirit in her. If you bring her, only by his grace you will escape death. You see that Nigerian you were running on the street, that one is suffering. It's suffering. It's suffering, walking naked with your barefoot. That is serious. That is suffering. She now said, you see that your son is not your son. It is the only son of Yahuwah. Yahushua used his face to appear to you. That was why she disappeared. So only by his grace you will come out from the grave. You see, now said, watch my footstep. So Messiah is saying directly that you should watch his footstep. You should follow his footstep. So as soon as my sister break this vision down for me, the fear left me. As soon as the fear left me, and I said, devil, you are mad. Because you people see that I love Justina. That is the reason you people now begin to tell me that. Review unto me that. Justina is a witch. Justina is unclean. She is darkness. She will afflict you with dark. I'm now beginning to mock this clear, open vision. My people indeed are destroyed. So this is how they captured me. I saw her face to face or covered. Now, when she confessed, I still went ahead, I brought her. When she confessed, this is what she was saying. Okay, December 10th. Okay, when she started confessing, December 10th. Now, indeed, physically, I suffered. It also came to because people took my money and ran away. The first one, my business got crushed. Second one, people still played me. The leftover money I have, I also traveled to Italy, buy things. Meanwhile, these people packed their baggages already. They want to run out of Netherlands. They still took my goods. This is how they are robbing people. Because spiritual arm robber has already looted what I have. So physically, it came to fruition. This is how they did it. I opened my door for just now, the spiritual arm robber. And they looted. Now, because she already released wind against that Iroko tree, plucked every fruit and every leaf. So what is left? I became Okiokpa single. Exactly what happened to me. Exactly. Now, I begin to sleep from city room to city room because I was unable. Though my God sustained us over 2 years, that was why the secret wasn't leaked. People thought I was still, but I was dying already. I will use God to be paying afterwards. To be paying 700, I'll be 750 every month. Is that a joking matter? I will also pay light bill. Is that a joking matter? And I'm not working. So my gold sustained me for that period of a time. Afterwards, the gold got finished. Then when I enter street, I and her will not begin to do beggar to survive. We now begin to beg, just as literal beggar beg on the street. That is how I and she begged. In Netherlands, every market will go to Amsterdam Sport, we'll go to Hansenhof, we'll go to Kryness to beg for food, for money. Exactly. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. A thing that I saw so clear. So how did she confess? After, on the 10th, December 2005, on the 10th, we were also in the house of a pastor, Pastor Lucky Ishanga, who helped us from one city room to another city room, from one city room for over a year plus. Can you imagine? I really ran on the street. That was how I was running on the street. Sack, pulley bag, we call it pulley bag. Those paper bag became my luggage. Because I was unable to pay again 4 months, it canceled and throw me out of my apartment because I couldn't pay any longer. No, I kept my things here, I put my things here, and I began to sleep from a place for over a year plus. Now, the last place, Lucky's house, that is where she started confessing. December 10th, 2005, I was in the vision again. I hold a foul spirit in my left hand, and I begin to speak to that foul. I said, so you are the one who poured my life away in this manner. I'm going to strangle you. Let me break that foul neck. I heard a voice. Say, don't kill her. Don't kill that thing. If you kill that very foul, the person must die physically. And I said, person? Yes, that is the Holy Spirit. Told me person must die. The person must die physically. I said, person? Because it's a foul. I hold the neck. in my left hand. I talk to that fowl. You are the one who poured my life away in this manner. I'm going to break your neck. I'm going to strangle your neck. A voice said, don't. If you kill this fowl, the person will die physically. And I said, person? He said, yes. I said, person? Who is the person? He said, a witch in the family. This is where this title came from. A witch in my family. I woke up. Say, what kind of vision is this? A witch in the family? She was the first I narrated because we prayed together, we fast together. Exactly what they did to her while she was in Senegal to deceive me. Indeed, she's really played that role very well because she's of her father, the devil. So now what happened? What happened? Now narrated the vision to her. Which the family. She not say, you sister, before uncle, you be not know say which the family. I say, hey, which? He said, of course, now which food? You know the yes, of course, now Papa outside. Then my heart wave within me and say, this one is very close to me. This one is very close to me, not Papa outside. Papa outside is my uncle, but this one. This very witch in the family is very close to me. I said, Justina, no. My heart is telling me that not Papa Osai. This very witch in the family is very close to me. Who was I suspecting? My mother and my son. Because they are the one I always see. Until that day, Yahuwah remove our covering. I said, my son is the one I'm seeing as a man will be having sexual intercourse with me in the dream. I will say, this is abomination. I will cry when I wake up. What is going on? What is happening? The other one will also see my mama. She would dress with the clothes I bought for her. Hide in my back door and be laying curses, doing cantation curses. What is going on? Why is my mother doing this? So when he said a witch in the family, my heart, I was so much afraid. Hey, I normally see my mother. Hey, I normally see my son. Hey, they are the witches and wizards. Oh, hey. I was so panicky. My mother, until she started confessing. Therefore, until the Ruach HaKodesh returned back after some days. He said, this is the witch in the family. She was the one revealed to you 3 years ago. Not to bring her, that she's darkness. If you bring her, she's going to afflict you with darkness. Are you not being afflicted today? Are you not on the street today? Yes. And I say yes, because in that vision I was running on the street crying for help. Cry for help. I will run one lane. Let me also rest here before she will show up again. Exactly what happened physically. From one sitting room to another sitting room until the confession. She not confessed December. I don't know, but I think the confession was before Christmas. December 25th, the year 2005, December period. It could be around 70. I will check the note. It could be around on the 17th because she confessed before Christmas. Okay. This girl. So when the Ruach HaKodesh remind me of that vision, that she is the one. And I said, exactly the way I saw her. Exactly. Oh, so Justina, you are the witch. Oh, yeah. And I begin to pray. And I begin to, the one she calls spare today. And I begin to pray. Okay, look at you now. I brought you, did not bring nobody. That is witch. That is how they operate. This is how they normally operate. She did a lot of wickedness. Now what happened? And I begin to pray. And we normally pray together. Father, if she is the one, I throw fire. I let the fire, the Ruach HaKodesh, make her restless until she confess. Let her have no peace. The water you're going to drink, I rain fire. Yeah, judgment of fire. Your food, judgment of fire. Where you are laid, judgment of fire. If you see the sky, judgment of fire. If you touch the ground, judgment of fire. If you drink water, judgment of fire. In the mighty name of Yahweh, you must confess. You must confess. You shall not know peace until you confess and I begin to pray that prayer. People, that prayer works. He works like magic. And also so restless. Honestly. How many times a day this girl will ask me, sister, has God revealed it to you? Who is the witch in the family? I will say, no. Did God reveal to you? She will say, no, sister. I said, then let us pray. Sometimes she will say, let us pray. We keep doing this until the midst of the week or Wednesday. We also go to church, Bible study. We were coming back because we don't have one particular church where we fellowship any longer. Okay, it is your language church. Okay, it is Jesus Coven. We don't have no anywhere, any person that help us, any church around there. We just go and worship. We don't have any. We don't because we don't have money. We don't have transport to go to where global ministry where we normally fellowship. So any person that help us, we just look around church, any church available, we enter. That was how we carried ourselves for that almost 2 years. Now we are coming from Pastor Connie Church, Bible study. As we were also returning home, she now said, sister, and she asked me severally before we left for church. While we were coming back, she asked again, sister, who is the witch in the family? Has it God revealed unto you? I will say no. Did God reveal to you? She will also say no. Hey, let us pray now. Because what she were doing, she were trying to make me tell her that she was the witch. And I know the implication. I know the consequences. It is a very strong allegation. I won't be doing that. So I was silent, but praying. If she is the one, I make her restless. I refire. That was my prayer. I stood by on my ground. Especially when I begin to see she was misbehaving, so restless, keep asking me like a mad woman, who is the witch in the family? Has God revealed to you? Yes, sister. Has God revealed? When I see her behavior, and I believe everything. Lo and behold, how did this demon admit? She now say, sister, we were coming from church, returning back to Pastor Lucky's house, who rented the room. That man began to sleep in the chair. I and just now we are now sleeping in the bed, sleeping on the bed. Now, while we were returning home, she now says, sister, who is the witch? I said, has God not revealed to her? I said, no, God did not reveal to me. Then I will also ask her in return, did God reveal to you? She will say, no. See how she admits, sister, Abina me? And I say, Abina you? What kind of talk is that? Are you a witch? She said, yes, I am a witch. This night, sister, was the night we're supposed to take your life. This night, I borrow all kinds of powers already. She said occult power is so powerful. She said occult is powerful than witches and wizards. She said she gathered all the power, occultist power, traditional rulers' power, Babalawo's power, Ugboni's power. She said she gathered all the powers, witches and wizards. She gathered all of them together to descend on me in my sleep, so that they will be saying, at attack is somebody. And assuming indeed I died in that spot, people is going to be saying, oh, no, stress, kill him. And somebody that doesn't have a home, no job, begging to survive. No, stress. So she said, why she said tonight was your last night. And why she gathered the power together and conclude to descend and take your life away. She said she saw fire descend on her. Sister, that is why I'm confessing now. I'm a witch. Hey, sister, you saw me very clear, but I was the one manipulate your heart not to believe that vision. She said she was the one manipulated that vision in my hands, a very clear vision. And I begin to mock that vision and say, devil was the one who is trying to make me hate Justina because they know I love Justina, that I want to bring her. That was why they are saying she's darkness. That vision came from the pit of hell. And I begin to mock a holy and clean vision because I love the wrong person. Samson loved the wrong person, and he ended his life. But I thank Yahweh that the signal came back. The signal, the connection, the covenant, because the hair grew back again. The mercies of Abba Yahweh can never be cut off. Now, she now begin to confess. She now said, sister, first time for somebody to see her face, real face, She said, I was the first person that if she want to operate, she will use my son's face. If she want to operate as a wizard, she said it's Kenneth's face. And if she want to operate as a winch, she said it's my mama's face. And obviously, these were the two faces I was seeing in my dream. So what is the title? Be careful of who you are seeing in your dream. In fact, this unclean spirit masquerading stuff did not spell even a holy man of Jehovah, Prophet Zechariah. He saw wrongly. Let's start with their masquerading stuff. She said, assuming it was a fetish priest that fish out, it would have been Kenneth. They would have been accusing him of a wizard. And if you see that boy today is really behaving now as a wizard, she's still trying to achieve her goals. Look at how she mobilized. Look at how she reinforced. She gave her kind to Kenneth as a wife. She gave her agent to a wife as a wife unto Kenneth, because that one was already living a dirty lifestyle. So they penetrated him and gave him the most devilish. If I have to narrate every connection, we will not live here. We'll be proceeding to part 2. And I don't want to proceed to part 2. Okay? There is a day where all this message will be redo again. I will retake it again. So that was how she reinforced. That was how she reinforced masquerading stuff. Are they not doing the will of their father, the devil? Of course. Let's see what their father is doing. How is their father achieving his masquerading stuff? How did their father manage to deceive the entire world? You think it is a joking matter. I wanted to play some video, but let us first of all do this masquerading stuff. See how her papa is doing it. Listen now. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verses 13. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Are you getting it? Therefore, he said, don't get carried away. You hear them speaking in tongues. These are wolves in sheep clothing. You see them see vision. You see them prophesy. You see them kabashing. And you're going to be saying they are responding to Holy Spirit treatment. Indeed, they are responding to heavenly treatment. Indeed, this one has already, oh, my shabarabo sekayabayaba. Hey, this one has already make peace with heavy. Don't marvel. They have already gone ahead of you. Yahushua said, be wise as serpent. He's calling you. There is a fee in serpent. You must also, you must also be a part of that very thing. In serpent is so smart, so clever, very, very clever, very smart, very smart, very smart. You must be smart. Wolves in sheep clothing is in the family. Family is hospital, where every kind of spirit is treated, where every kind of spirit is found, where every kind of spirit is gathering together, and some will respond very well to healing treatment, while some will just say, no way, I carry that, and that is who I am, I can't respond no way. In like manner in the family, in like manner in your congregation, everywhere, in your congregation, everywhere. Don't be surprised. This is how they are doing it. Masquerading stuff. She used my son to do a dirty job. She used my mother to do a dirty job to protect her own image, to protect her true identity. Okay, I will read here. We see already, so this is how their father managed to achieve his goals. He will transform. What is the opposite of light? Darkness. So this very person is darkness, but it's not showing up like that. If you do, you will catch. You will identify, you will know. Therefore, what did he do? He now take the garment of light and put it on. Masquerade stuff. Masquerade stuff. Be careful who you are seeing in your vision. Like see a holy man of Yahweh, they did it to him. Ribo shanlaboseke. Ribo shanlaboseke. What have we not seen? What have we not seen from these folly deities? I've seen a lot. How they mask up. They are so clever. Oh my Father, they are so calculative. Indeed, they are Yahoo. General overseer of Yahoos. They are Yahooing everybody. Is this not Yahoo character? You will take someone else's face to cover your own so that we don't know who you are. Yahoo will be lying, using all kinds of goodies talks to mask up their wickedness because you want to rob. That is craftiness. You see their craftiness, you see their smartness. A witch has the most powerful, have these two most powerful identity or identities. Witch, number one, spiritual community. They operate smoothly. If you are naive, you don't have that characteristics of dove. And physically, their altar, which is impulsing. They have two most powerful altars. They have the spiritual one, where they are doing their dirty job, and they have the physical one. Look at how their altars operate. The spiritual one is where they really swear, like worship build behind the back of my door. She put a rod there and making incantation. She have a stone in her hand, hitting that, piercing. She pierced my wall in my bedroom, my resting place. She put that. Beneath call it Abba. So it is like this object, or is it rod? Yeah, like it's like all this knife, like all this knife, iron. She succeed in piercing my wall with that object, and she have a stone in her hand and begin to use the stick. That is, she's still piercing. She will lay curses of all kinds. That is their spiritual altar. And physical altar, masquerade stuff. They will join you in fasting. They will join you in prayer. When things is going wrong, you will see them 247 walking you left and right. My sister, let's go here. There is a solution here. Hey, let's go there. Maybe there will be a solution. Let's go to this pastor. Let's go to this. They will be all over you. It is a lie. That is their model operandi. To just know your next movement. To be aware on how you are, that is trying to lose yourself. That is that you will be seeing it as a help. Is altar, is not help. The most devilish altar. In fact, the spiritual one is even more better. The physical altar is the most devilish, is the most satanic, and the very most dangerous. This is the person killing you. This is the person selling you away. This is the person destroy you. This is the person you trust with every fibers in you. And yet you are also telling that same person how you want to kill your enemy. And meanwhile, she is the enemy. But she appeared to you as a friend. Hey, my enemy would die. And she will say, hey, they will die. And you are free. Wolves in sheep clothing. These are wolves in sheep clothing. Let's quickly do Zechariah chapter 5 verse 7. I just want to take it simple. Or rather, let's take from 6. And I said, what is it? Or rather, let's take from 5. Then the angel that talked with me went forth and said unto me, lift up now thy eyes and see what is this that goeth forth. 6. And I said, what is it? And he said, this is an ephod that goeth forth. He said, moreover, this is their resemblance through all the earth. They have a resemblance, the same character, the same spirit that is flying all over the world, flying all over the family, flying in all communities, gathering families. They are in everywhere. He said this is their resemblance. They are look-alike. They are duplicate. It is just the same. They are just the same. 7. Look at what they are doing. And behold, there was lifted up a talent of lead. And this is a woman that sitteth in the midst of the ephod. Ephod simply means basket, Easter basket, okay? Listen. And he said, this is wickedness. And he cast it into the midst of the ephod, and he cast the weight of lead upon the mouth thereof. Then lifted I up my eyes and looked, and behold, there came out 2 women, and the wind was in their wings, for they had wings like the wings of a stork, which flying birds. And they lifted up the ephod between the earth and the heaven. Now, why are we here? This is a holy man of Yahweh. He was seeing vision. He now saw angels that looks like a woman. He was seeing woman. Okay, 3 women. That is their satanic altar. Let me show you what this mighty man of Yahweh was seeing in his vision. This is it. This is the ephod. This is Easter basket. You see 3 women. You see them. Which? You see them. And this is Justina. And this is the real Justina. Fetish. You see Justina. And she will not carry physically cross and Bible. You see her double face. She will hide out. Use my son and use my own mother. You see? Satanic Trinity. This is their wicked altar. The most devilish is physically. Because the spiritual, we are not seeing it. So, what you don't know, you don't know. But what about physically? How can that be? You being, bullied by the same person you are telling your truth to, you are telling your story to, tie you. She will follow you everywhere. Okay, she will declare fasting. Meanwhile, she is just monitoring you all over you to see that everything you do, she's bringing it down. You will be thinking you are praying. While you are praying, she will say, it shall never be well with you. I reverse it. Enemy die, she will say, you are the one to die. I destroy enemy, she will say, you are destroying yourself. That is the most devilish, because they stand right there. They are just right there. They are just right there. Oh, Shandlabo Sekeyaba. Oh, Shandlabo Sekeyaba. They are just right there. The most painful part. Now, be careful of who you are seeing in your vision. Now, according to the royal law, all angels are masculine. All angels, holy angels, or fallen one, are masculine. I don't think I'll be reading all for the sake of time, because we are almost 1 hour, almost 3 hours. First Corinthians, we see how they are masquerade, and the holy man of Yahweh, they also attacked his eyes. Instead of him seeing the demons the way they are, they now use the face of a woman to mask that. He now begin to see, say 3 women. Now let's see the danger in this one. Now, when you see these 3 women in your dream like this, you will not stand on your feet. You want to kabash every satanic Trinitarian women. Every satanic Trinitarian women. I fire the altar of satanic Trinitarian women. I altar you wicked woman. You 3 women. You 3 women that is flying all over me. You 3 women that are set to the cloud. You 3 women that build your altar all over me. I fire. That prayer cannot go nowhere. Because they are not women. They are not women. These are demons. They are male. So you will be praying, I saw 3 women. I read fire on you. Your altar, your effort. I read fire. Hey, that altar, that woman built. You wicked woman that I saw in my dream. You 3 women that join hand together to fly over me. I read fire upon you. Hey, wherever you are. Hey, my father's side, oh. Hey, my mother's side. Hey, my friend, oh. Hey, my community. Hey, my children's life, oh. Hey, you 3 women that I saw. I throw for that prayer would be so useless. Because you are a casting woman. This is how they masquerade. You see what it was when they were male. They are all male. They are masculine, no female. Now, let's confirm that Genesis chapter 6. It said the sons of Yahweh saw that the daughters of men were beautiful. They lost after them. Sons of Yahweh. Genesis 6:1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of Yahweh, did not say female, all angels are male. All angels are male. Abe will have no female angel. Abe will never created no female angel at all. Where do we came from? We came from men. We are another he. Adam says so. Genesis chapter 5, verses 1, 2, and 3. We'll see it over there. He said he called both of them Adam, like the seed. Tree is already in the seed. Like the seed itself, whatever seed it is, the fruit is already there. The tree is already there. Let me tell you, Iroko tree, the tree is already in the seed. Iroko tree is in the seed. Put it down. It's going to become Iroko. And you see the fish, the ability to swim is already inside the fish. You don't need to teach the fish how to swim. He will not take no swimming lesson. No way. Because it's inbuilt material. In like manner, the birds, you don't teach them how to fly. No way. It is inbuilt ability. Now, any woman or every single male produced into flesh, their wife is in them. Their wife is being taken out of them. So it's a huge mystery. So the seed, the tree is in the seed. Okay, Abe, why don't have no female? That was why I said the man is your head. So you have no female. So now Genesis 18. And Yahuwah appeared unto Abraham in the place of Marrow, whatever. And he sat on the 10th door in the oak grave, and he lift up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men. 3 men. Now Sodom and Gomorrah, 2 men. Genesis 19, verses 1 through 5. Male. And these are angels, okay? These are angels. Genesis 19, 1 through 5, male. Genesis 32, verses 22 through 32, the man Jacob wrestled with. It was angel, but it was a man. He wrestled with it. A male. All angels are male, no female. Okay. The book of, Joshua chapter 5, verses 13 and 14. The host of heaven, the army, the captain of the armies of heaven. Joshua said, Joshua also saw angel, but it was a male. It was masculine, no feminine, no. We don't have female. We don't have female angel. Judges chapter 13, verses 3 to 6. Manoah, yes. Samson's father also saw angel as a man. He said that man of God. They now begin to see him as a man. Male. Okay. You can do the reading by yourself. Daniel chapter 9, verses 21. Gabriel, the man, man. Chapter 10, verses 5 to 6. He saw Yehoshua, male, man. Okay. Man. Chapter 12, Daniel, Michael is a man, is a masculine name, okay? All angels are male anyways. All angels. I mean, why don't have no female angels? From Genesis to Revelation, you can't even see one. Every other extra biblical text, no female. Only one passage where I just read, Zechariah chapter 5. This is only place we saw women. But they are not women, they are male. They masquerade because they don't want the prophet to see them the way they are. They not put on women figure. Hey, masquerade stuff. So be careful what you are seeing in your dream. Just be careful who you are seeing in your dream. Luke chapter 1 verses 19, the man Gabriel. Luke 24 verses 4, the two angels, male, they saw two men. Two men. Out of Apostle chapter 1 verses 10, the two men also came while Yahushua ascended up. He said two men, and they were angels. Not said, the way Yahushua, the way you see him ascend, this is how he's going to return back. Angel, male. All of them is male, okay? We don't have female angel. We don't. Jude 1:9. You will also see another one there. Okay, this Hebrew chapter 13 verses 2 said we should help angel. Okay, I will be reading this one. Okay, the book of Tobit. Yeah, I will be putting down. I'm not going to read it. I will redo this message again. The book of Yashar 49. If you have it, read it. When the qualification, or rather what the Egyptians need according to their governance system, there is a criteria. If any foreigner want to enter the power, or because you must learn the language. You must have this. You must speak 70 language of men on earth. You see how they make it. You see how difficult they make it to be. So that is to say, we don't need foreigners to rule in our empire. So they say you must speak 70 languages of the earth before you'll be able to ascend the throne of Egypt. That throne, Pharaoh. Okay. So Joseph, we are not having that criteria. But Abba want to say angel to him. And that angel was a man. He now came and now began to teach him. He taught him, he appeared as a man, as his teacher. Throughout overnight, they did all night. He now began to teach Joseph these 90 languages. When Pharaoh was trying to, Pharaoh was trying to see, that is, Pharaoh was thinking it is not possible. But Pharaoh was trying to, bypass their law because he really loved Joseph. He was trying to bypass their law. So the other body of trustees now call him to order and say, you know the law of our kingdom. He must speak that 70 languages. Languages of men. This popular royal law we carry, we just make it so simple. Okay, Joseph ascended the throne. It wasn't so. He spoke 70 languages. And the angel Abba was sent to him. He was a man. It was to teach him all the 70 language. Overnight, he did it. You will see it in the book of Yashar, chapter 49. He was a man, okay, came as a teacher to teach him. And the book of Yashar, chapter 70, you see Moses, while he was a baby, okay, he was in the house of Pharaoh, adopted by Pharaoh's daughter, taken care of by Pharaoh himself. So there was a day, Pharaoh sat on his throne. Moses went there and took his crown and put it on his head. A baby, he ascended the throne. He took the crown of Pharaoh. He put it on his head and sat there. When all of them saw what happened, they said, no, this is not ordinary. There is mystery behind this. Right away, they called Balaam, because Balaam was a prophet of Pharaoh. You will see it in that chapter 70. Now, Balaam that said, this child, it is the child to take off the head of Pharaoh. So he revealed the secret, because that man was a great wizard. Balaam revealed the secret. Pharaoh now said, he must be beheaded. He must be killed. He must be beheaded. They set a day to kill a child because he took the crown. Because Balaam said, no, this is not an ordinary. I know him is Hebrew. He is the son of Abraham. He is coming to chop off your head. I saw this vision. Balaam scattered everywhere. He is scattered everywhere. Now, angel of, so there was a day, all of they put in that there was they set a day apart, okay, to judge the final conclusion, to draw the final conclusion to kill a child because of what he did. So Abba Yawana also releases his angel. His angel now also dressed as Pharaoh's officers, as Pharaoh wise man, as Pharaoh wise man. No, this one was as Pharaoh wise man, not officers, because 71 is the officers. So he now dressed as Pharaoh wise man, excuse me. Now he now draw out one idea and say, everybody was just saying their mind, okay, okay, yes, kill him, yes, kill him. Then this angel dressed as if as Pharaoh wise, one of Pharaoh wise man, he took the appearance of Pharaoh wise man, the very one Pharaoh is also familiar with, to shade himself. He appeared right there and say, no, let us do it like this because it's a child. Let us put a diamond on a stone, diamond down. Then we will also put another thing, fire, charcoal. That charcoal will light fire. So if you leave the charcoal and take the diamond, we will know that what he did it intentionally. He must die. He must not be spared. But if you reach out his hand to the charcoal and take it, they will know that it's just a child. There's no mystery behind it. Pharaoh said that idea is very good. Yes, let's do it like that. And they did it like that. You know what Moses did? Because what he did, there was spiritual lessons behind what he did. He reached out his hand to carry diamond. The angel removed his hand one time and put his hand on the coal, on the charcoal. So he now took the charcoal and put it in his mouth to really act like a baby. Oh, and that was why he now became slow of speech. Because that charcoal burns up part of his mouth. It damaged his mouth. So that was where he got that slow of speech from. Quickly, they now remove the coal from his mouth. Hey, it's a child. No, it's a child. No, there's no mystery behind here. Balaam, you lie. Balaam, you prophesy lie. So that was how Moses was spared. Now, when he also killed, chapter 71, when he also killed the Egyptians, okay, who did that wickedness with a married woman, Pharaoh was also they got him arrested. You know, this popular royal law will just make it simple. He was apprehended, about to be crucified. Angel of Yahweh also came as a man, Pharaoh officers, Pharaoh soldiers. He dressed like that. He loosed Moses from where they kept him. Run for your life. So angels always come on earth as a masculine. Nobody. Now also, according to the book of Tobit, chapter 5, verses 4, you can also read, if you have it, it's a wonderful book. The day I saw this very particular place, I say, what? Angels are putting on human form to be related with us. Now, angel Raphael, why he was also coming down here on earth to work with Tobias and Tobit, his son, two of them. No, Tobit is the father, Tobias is the son, only child. So why he was also want to communicate with them, he took my father, what was the family name? He impersonates somebody. It's Raphael, it's angel of Yahweh. But he used the faces they knew. A face of a man from the tribe. He even took that person's name. So what are we saying? We don't have no female angel. No way. Every person is male. But you see their masquerade stuff. You see what he was seeing in the vision. Is it not what a TB Joker, Temitope also saw? Donald Trump. He was seeing Donald Trump as a woman in his vision. He was seeing Donald Trump Because he said Hillary Clinton or whatever, is the one to win the America presidency. Narrowly win. Narrowly. So he see wrongly. Instead of seeing the man, he was seeing the woman. That is the spirit. That is the spirit. I wanted to take some reaction. That is why I didn't read any of this. Now, I would like to read Hebrew chapter 2, 13, excuse me, verses 2. Hebrews. So, what are we saying? Masquerade stuff. So when you now see the wrong thing, okay, assuming Abiwa did not come to help me, I'm gonna be calling my mama a witch. Oh, I'm gonna be cursing. I'm gonna be casting. I'm gonna be banding. It can't work because the male perpetuator is still not apprehended, which is a spiritual murderer. You can't catch them. You can't. If fever, if the person is being, after they have killed their spirit, physically will come to physical manifestation through any other means. So is that one they're going to be putting that heavy accusation on the head of whatever that killed that person? But the main perpetrator, it is witch. They fed on human's flesh and they drunk on human's blood. Justina shall never be well with you. Hebrews chapter 30 verses 2. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. We see everywhere I quoted all angels that have already come are male. Who was he referring to? He was referring to Papa Abraham, because Papa Abraham did not know those 3 men were angels. He didn't know, and Lot did not know that those 2 men were angels, and 3 males were angels. 3 men. Papa Abraham did not know. Lot did not know. Judges chapter 13, Manoah did not know that they were just entertaining angels. They don't know that these are angels. They didn't know. Okay, like Tobias and Tobiah and Tobias, they Raphael. Oh my, they even cook for Raphael. Raphael. Oh my father. You understand? So they entertained angel, but they never knew. So what are we saying? Angel are male, but we see their wickedness. They even succeed.
Want to know how your children are doing? They have did all these things and they discover that it did not work. They come close to you. When a known or old enemy begin to get close to you like that.
I want to. Okay, there are some
This is how
videos.
people are using this AI calling here.
Go away. There are some video I saved. I would like us to listen to some narrative.
People are eager to marry because nobody marry your family. Yes, it's a 31-year-old woman. Okay. Lydia Trewa set her mother's house and belongings ablaze over a pastor's prophecy implicating that her mother is the source of her problem.
Okay.
After that dream, when I see myself, the cry
Okay, this was a lot of video.
without information.
Without information.
Witches can't operate without information. They need to first of all know where you are, know your plans, your future plans, your next plan. Is your wife pregnant?
Let me tell you something about family witchcraft.
This is the one I
You
want
have to spot a witch in your family. They never contribute to the progress of your growth.
At all.
They always want to know where you are at the moment and what you are up to.
Yes.
Even your future plans.
Yes.
They call it keeping the family together. But no, it is keeping you under watch.
Under watch, yeah. Monetary camera. Exactly what Justina did. Justina never, he said, I never come to join you to help the family. Una the Chris. Let's take some reaction here. My mom have been bewitching me. My mom have been bewitching me all my life. Recently, I saw her in my dream, bringing a cane to attack me. She always wants to know everything about me without giving a single help. You will surprise it's not the mother. He is seeing the mother. Is it possible my mom is a witch? I've seen her twice in my dream. Twice in a very questionable position in my dream. There was one girl that got it. Sometimes familiar spirits, sometimes familiar spirits, family witchcraft can hide behind the face of your loved ones. I love this comment, especially the one covering you in prayers. That is my own mother. But just now wanted me to attack that, to call that woman a witch. Now, why I run command from my auntie house, this one, okay. Because they said they are seeing them in the dream. It is possible, it is not so possible. Had been that has been me. They have always asked where I am. Okay. Where any witchcraft against me. Okay, what is this? May any witchcraft against me or my family expose. Okay, this one is praying. Okay, a lot. We pray for you. Okay, no. Thank you for sharing. Okay, not this one. You are right. This is what my uncle always do to me. Okay, this one said the uncle is the witch in the village. Okay. Why two sisters are witchcraft? My two sisters are witchcraft. They want to know my next move. If you see this comment, a lot, and it's even more painful when your own parent is the one doing that. Okay. Same. Everything my father calls me, every time my father calls me, okay. This one said she's seen her father in the dream. He's a wizard. I just discovered my sister, she is a witch. From last year, I blocked her. And I know that no one can be trusted. Oh, yeah. You see? I just discovered. Oh, God, my auntie want family gather event like okay, this one, auntie, pastor, you are so accurate from the, okay, I woke up till I die on bed. Okay, I don't know what this is. This explains the first born in my family. Okay, 100% correct. Okay, yes. There was some I wanted to read. It is so good seeing this generation openly talking about witchcraft and educating others. Okay, my elder sister is a witch. Okay, this is so true. My mother hates me, but always want to know what's going on. Everybody is a suspect here. I have a sister who is a witch. Okay, and she never asks where or what we do. How does she do that? His spiritual informant, forget it. Please, if you have been okay, this sound like me, big sister. She always want to. Okay, that is my mother. She is a witch. Let me see some comment here. Okay. So that is my mother. If you got it, everybody is a suspect now. Everybody. But what are we saying? It might be possible who they are seeing in the vision aren't those persons, are not those persons. It is very possible some wicked spirit, the very perpetrator, is the one shedding their face through their loved ones to create chaos. It is very possible, like my own. Just get closer to God. Okay, this one. Okay, always asking about. Okay, my mom is exactly what you just explained. She wants to control my life. On top of that, okay. Someone called my brother, always asking their. Okay, I am scared. So to say my experience here. Okay, this what is happening to my life. They always update her back to back. But if she is okay, if she want to good things, now wow, no support her. Okay, Seamless can stop asking her. Okay, I know that write up is anyhow. They want to know where your finances lie. Okay, I want to put this on my estate. Okay, that's true. Anyways, I think I'll be leaving this. See what they said. I would like to play this children on. I even upload it.
The 2-year-old Samuel Otasi and a relation were at the police divisional headquarters in Bogeni, where he was detained for poisoning 3 of his sons after a prophecy that they were wizards. George Otogo made a pronouncement in the church that I have some children and I'm not marrying the mother again. The mother bewitched all my children to tarnish their life, to tarnish my family's life. That a owner of a son, children, will buy a snapper and poison them and kill them. I've not seen, and I cannot be among that. Otasi is accused of forcing the content of an insecticide called Sniper down the throats of his sons, aged 10, 12, and 14. But the elders miraculously survived the lethal dose of the liquid. My father bring a roof from his pocket and give to Levi. And Levi now tie me and my brothers down and give us the snapper to drink. I use my head and my legs to crawl out from the bush and now managed to escape. When he came, the hands were swollen and there were marks showing that had been tied for a while, both on the hands and then the legs. So we began to treat him, ran some tests, began to treat him. In the evening, he got a bit conscious. He could talk, could call the name of his village. So he now told us what happened. That the father took them, said they were going to a church. And then along the line, he stopped, asked the bus to stop, and they went into a bush. When they got there, with one other man, I think his uncle or so, he tied all of them and forced them to drink Sniper. He was eventually brought to the police station here. When he had recovered a little, he now told us that 2 other of his siblings are still in the bush. By the time we got there, unfortunately, those 2 had already given up the ghost. The Commissioner of Police, Bayelsa State, and officers of the command visited
very much possible, 100%, that these children face were being used by a wicked spirit.
This is the scene where the whole incident took place.
Enemies of a heart, of a man.
The rescue. This is
Let's first of all listen before I say what I want to
Parents
say.
must be wary. If they have personal problem to themselves as spouses, it must not go to the children. Now, these 2 children now have been lost forever. And this one is just managed to survive. That shouldn't be the case. Back in detention, the police says Samuel Otasi will have his day in court. 2 grandsons dead, 1 in hospital, and her son in detention. Mother of the suspect breaks down in tears. Ofieteme George, TVC News, Yenagoa, Bayelsa State.
Okay. So now what are we saying? What happened? I strongly believe these children are victims. The male perpetrator is still alive as we are speaking now. Just use them to cover. You see, innocent souls died for what they knew nothing about. Because if indeed they were the one, they should have, the father would have just operate and do it smallly. You killed innocent souls, innocent children. What are we saying? Because it was what the pastor saw. Just as our holy prophet began to see wicked spirit as a woman. And if you if you go through that comment section, almost 97% is woman. Mother, sister, mother, auntie. I think only that lady said my father. Women is the majority because it was what the devil, portrayed himself before the very eyes of the holy of the man of holy man of Yahweh. So they are still doing it today. Okay, now you kill these innocent children. Now, Azumi Yawa, according to this bastard, she said, if God wasn't the one who fished her out, maybe all this fetish prince, he said my son would have been the one to confess. And you know, some people in some areas suffer not a witch for a living, which is one of the foundational scripture, Exodus 22:18. He said, don't tolerate them. Don't accommodate them. So some communities still stone them to death, while the male perpetrator will still live. So be careful who you are seeing in your dream. These witchcraft people are like technology. They are already gone far.
Witches
They have gone far. They have gone far.
Don't see you need this. That child is a witch.
That
That child is a witch.
Not that a witch doesn't exist too.
That child is a witch. Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
many
She's
is
a
a
witch.
lie.
Yes, sir.
You are a witch.
See how this
Yes,
one
sir.
confess.
Come here. Who initiated you?
My daddy's sister.
Oga, they don't implicate you. Your sister didn't give up. Your daddy's sister, when did she give you
Uba
that?
is always
When my
Uba
daddy
woman.
is organ sick.
Oga, no, not put word for him.
Some
mouth.
is
Not put word for him
lies,
mouth.
while
Let
some
the
is
girl
also
speak.
true.
When did they do that?
When my daddy is sick, he now go to hospital. Then I now carry rice to market. The woman
carry
now,
what?
rice to market.
Rice.
The woman now follow me to the market. I was now
Now,
hungry.
wait. When children are possessed with witchcraft, they are not to be victimized. All those flogging children, beating children is dehumanizing them. When something wrong enters a child, you cast it out. Okay? You cast it out. You don't victimize, flog them. Because that's what some people do. They beat the child, they do all that.
Some even kill
we are going to help
themselves.
her. But you carried rice to the market,
Yes.
then what happened?
Then she now buy a mineral and a bread. She now eats lemon for me, then I eat it. That's when I see myself in a cover.
Okay, she bought mineral and bread, ate and gave you part.
Yes.
Then you see yourself in the coven.
Sir?
Then that's when you now saw yourself in the coven.
Yes.
For how long have you been going to the coven?
She gave me a sick to go and give my mommy. Then I did not see
She
my
gave you
mom.
what?
A sickness.
The sickness to
To
she
go and
gave you
give-
sickness to give your mommy.
Yes, I
Okay.
did not see my mommy. Then the woman now told me that I should carry the sickness and not carry it back.
Oh, they gave you sickness to give your mommy.
Yes.
They
You
didn't
were
find
looking
the
for your
mom.
mom, you didn't see her.
Now
She now
what?
say you should carry the sickness.
Yes.
Okay. Where is that your sister now? Huh?
They day home.
Okay. No quarrel with her mom.
Okay, sir.
Don't do anything.
Thank you.
We don't. The fight is not physical fight. One of the reasons leadership at the national, state, local level must fear God is
I know a man, the top.
Many people in our family. You know somebody's a
There was one I also wanted to
we are
play.
slowly. You are alone, everybody.
Can I talk to you, brother?
CB Joker.
Where's your mom? Take care of your mom. Okay?
So the lie
Take care
against
of your
this one.
mom.
So some are true, some are lie, but it's what they are seeing in the spirit
I
realm.
don't know why they call her all names. They call her witch. There's nothing they have not called this woman.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Jesus. Why you people believe this woman is a witch? In the
No, that is how people called you.
Is that the way people called? Even my dad people, all of them call her witch.
That is my family. That's for my father's side. They call my mother witch.
This is the problem you people have now. Calling innocent person the nature of God, someone who is not a witch. This woman crying and crying and crying.
Exactly.
None of you people will prosper unless.
So
this
for all
woman
of them to be
accept
calling her a
sorry
witch, which means somebody
and
was
the
using
Spirit
her
of
face.
God forgiving you people.
Yes.
This woman suffer. But you are going to bring this woman. We beg Mama, the Spirit of God beg her and she accept.
It's
All
very
the
bad.
family will be delivered. Because
Ah,
they
just
have
that you are wicked.
cursed this woman. Because of that, he's living at the backyard of the house.
Yes, sir.
Just look at that.
My name's Charles Benson.
Anyways, I think we'll be stopping a lot of
I'm from Delta State. The woman standing beside me. is
Innocent
my
soul.
mother.
I think I'll be stopping. It's okay. because I won't be having room for all the talk. So what are we saying? Be careful of who you saw or you are seeing in your dream, so that you don't accuse innocent soul. You see technology every now and then, they are renewing, they are bringing out new things. In like manner, these unclean spirits are also doing exact the same. All right, family. So I'll be dropping it over here. I don't try now. I know a lot of life experience I wanted to include about how Justina is still trying, because this useless son of mine, like I said, he looted everything, every single thing, everything in the house. He looted all, because Justina is still trying to portray that very person as a wizard. That is what she is still trying to do. But your end has come. You can't use Kenneth to reinforce. Neither Lydia. Nobody. You will not use nobody to reinforce. It is your time for judgment. You and your agent, Justina, you will use your own head to carry all your nonsense. All the nonsense you brought to the family, you will use your own head to carry it in Yahweh's mighty name. Family, I want to drop it over. No need to stretch it too long. So I will be looking into another. Maybe we'll still do more about this witchcraft of a thing, her wickedness. Okay, we still have one or two about her. Thank you, my Abba. I love you so much. All right, family, I'm out.